Hey, yo, what's up, what's up? Welcome to the Killjoy Jake YouTube channel. I greatly appreciate you all for hanging with us tonight. It is time to talk horror, to vibe the fuck out, and, just get into a bunch of crazy-ish, baby. It's Tuesday night. We're going to be talking horror for a little while. We're going to play some more Resident Evil tonight. I got to get through this damn game. It's been too long. And we're going to see where the night takes us. You know, it's almost like you're on a date with old Killjoy Jake. That's a weird way to phrase this. That's kind of messed up in a way. But I am glad that you all are here to talk a little horror with us. So thanks for being with us. Let me do this thing that I always forget to do. Talk horror for another hour. If we get our super chat goal within the hour, we'll talk horror for another hour. Otherwise, we're getting into some games. So there we go. Throwing that out there. All right, let's get into this fun shit. We have Dominique Does Life. What's up, Dominique? How you doing? You got the little paperclip guy as your profile picture. That's fun. You know, if you're gonna do life, you might as well have help from the little clippy dude. You know, he's pretty helpful. He might help you with things that you need to do on the computer. It's the best way to do life. So thank you for being a Ghostface member. Thank you for being with us tonight. I greatly appreciate your support. That means a lot. Paula Fitzhenry is also with us, saying hi. Hi, what's up, Paula? Welcome in, welcome in. Dave Sim is saying, what's up, Big Daddy Jake? That's me. Sorry you missed the last couple streams. What's going on? You skipped yesterday and today because it was my birthday yesterday. Happy birthday. And lost my job, so I'm back. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, I'm sorry you lost your job. I'm happy it's your birthday, though. I mean, at least there's that. It was your birthday yesterday. I mean, happy belated. And I hope everything's going good with you, Dave. That's no good. So wishing you good luck, wishing you some positive vibes, my friend. Thank you so much for being with us. I'm so sorry to hear about all that. Ghost in the Dark Kills is saying, what's up, Jake? Hope you're doing well. Can't wait for Scary Movie 6, and I'm more excited for Undertone. Hopefully we get some Scream 8 updates soon, and I'll be joining later. Take care of some stuff. I hope you take care of that stuff quickly and easily. I'm also hoping for some more Scream 8 updates. We got a really interesting thing today from Anna Camp about Scream 7. More stuff is coming out about Scream 7 that is just having me having me scratching my head more and more and more. We had Anna Camp today. An interview clip is going around the internet where she talks a little bit about how she didn't really know what was going on with her character. Like, if you watch the clip, you'll see what I'm talking about here. But there's the way she talks about the script for this movie and the way she talks about approaching her character. It just sounds like she didn't necessarily have a full defined idea of what this killer was supposed to be. And I just think that if you're making a Scream movie, you got to be working very, 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 very closely with whoever the killers are going to end up becoming, because that's the whole crux of your movie. It's like, what? So that's another really frustrating thing to add to the long list of Scream 7 discourse. But I guess we can call that an update, I guess, right? it's a weird time to be a Scream fan, I think, for sure. But that's a really frustrating thing to hear from our latest Ghostface actor and actress. I should say Scream 7 spoilers are just out on the table now. If we're going to be talking about Scream 8, we're also going to be talking about Scream 7. So if you have not seen Scream 7, spoilers. It's been 2 weeks. So yeah, I mean, just spoilers from moving forwards and onwards. It's just going to be spoilers for this movie. Jacob Pace Wells is saying, can we just have the TCU adapt the Polar Express called The Horror Express? I kind of like that. I like that title. That's kind of fun. I could get into something. I could get into the Horror Express. What would that be, like Terror Train, but with hot cocoa? You know, like hot. You know the song that they do. Got to keep it hot. Why do they sing that, by the way? I don't want to keep my hot cocoa hot. Like, I like it like a little over, like somewhere between hot and lukewarm. That's the only way to drink hot cocoa. I don't want it burning my fucking mouth. Sorry, the Polar Express is a weird film. But that just made me think of that. Could you see a scene of someone with all their skin melting off due to hot cocoa, though? I mean, come on, that would be a pretty cool scene. Scott Chambers, you listening? Reese, what's up, man? Speaking of the TCU and our friends making the Pooniverse films, they did reach out to me to ask me to take down my Roger L. Jackson video, where, you know, a lot of the, you know, like Bloody Disgusting, Dread Central already reporting on these things. That's kind of why I was just like, yeah, I guess this is happening. These are very reputable sources. Reese reached out to me and said, no, that's not 100% yet. Like, we have asked Roger to be a part of it, but he has not signed a contract. He has not officially... He's in talks, but he's not officially on board to be in Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey 3. So I took down my video of that, and I'm just hoping that happens. You know, it's in the works. It's like it could happen, but he has not officially signed on quite yet. But I would love to hear the voice of Ghostface doing another horror villain. That would be awesome, especially after not hearing a lot of him in Scream 7. I would love to actually like hear his voice in an upcoming horror flick. I don't know anymore about Scream. Like, I'm just like, Scream is something else now. Scream has evolved into a different entity, a whole different animal. So who knows what we get from that franchise moving forward. I hope we get his voice in a new horror flick. That's what I want. That's what I really want. So hopefully we get that at some point. It's so hot in here. Please don't close the door. It's like 1,000,000 degrees in this apartment. Okay, close the door. That's fine. Fellas, I'm gonna be sweating. I'm just gonna have sweat coming down my brow at a certain point. I don't know why. It's been freezing cold here in Ohio, and today it's like 70 degrees all of a sudden. I don't want to turn on my AC quite yet. That's a little too expensive for old Jake. So we're gonna sweat it out, baby. It's the Sweatbox stream. I hope you guys are ready for it, because I'm not. Erica Stabs for likes. What's up? What's up? Hey, 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 yo. Thank you for being with us, Erica. You are way too kind. Erica's sending over a care package our way, which I greatly appreciate that a whole bunch. Way too kind of you. And I'm really excited to see what's all going on there, which is fun. RJ is saying, I'm so ready to talk some horror tonight. Just got out of the shower. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing that with us. I also just got out of the shower, so I feel fresh and ready to go, baby. Paula Fitzhenry is saying, nice seeing everyone. What's up, Paula? Welcome in, welcome in. Thanks for being with us. We have Magnificent Logo. Thank you for being a channel member. You're saying, yo, what's up? What's up, Magnificent Logo? How we doing? I said that I was going to have something up for channel members this week. I've been looking at who's been actually watching some of the videos that we've been making for, channel member exclusives. And if it doesn't have Scream in the title, no one's watching it. So we're changing things up moving into next week. And channel member videos are now going to be Scream videos for stuff that I wouldn't usually make, that I think I am going to make now for channel members. We'll talk about it in a big video next week, but it's going to be a situation where you get to see videos like a whole week early, and then like a week later they pop up on the page. But I have an idea for a series regarding the Scream franchise, and it seems like that's the kind of content a lot of us want to see, the majority of us want to see. So that's going to be a new channel member exclusive. So if that's something you're interested in, that's going over to channel members. If you're more interested in the reaction stuff, there's going to be a new perk with the Patreon specifically. So depending on what you like, that's going to influence which thing to support. So sadly I can't post full, like, I'm gonna be basically posting like my full reactions to Dexter episodes for Patreon. Sadly, I can't upload that to YouTube. It'll just get banned and restricted, and you won't be able to watch it. So that's gonna be a Patreon exclusive perk, where these Scream videos that I'm gonna be making will be a channel member exclusive perk. So just depending on what you want to see, support one thing or the other, or both. Up to you. Anyways, let's get back to it. I'll talk more about that in a video next week. At the top of the week, we're gonna have a big channel update and announcement. I'm gonna have everything finalized by then. I have everything finalized right now, interestingly enough, but I'm gonna wait till the top of next week just to get all my things in a row, all my ducks in a row. That's what it is. I wanted to say fishes, and I'm like, fishes is not right. Why would fishes be in a row? They're in a school, not a row. Ducks get in rows, damn it. I sound crazy up here. Horror movie lover is saying, hello, did you watch Scream 7 at the Florence Cinemark? If you did, I think I saw you there. I am not in Florence. I am, I did not go, I don't think I went to a Cinemark either. No, where was I? I did not go to I know I didn't go to a Cinemark, so I will say that sadly. But if I had seen you there, I would have waved hello. I sometime every now and then I get to see some friends at the movie theater, and it's always a good time. So whenever I get to see them, I always wave hello, say stop for a second and chat. So I'm not that scary in real life, I promise. I am taller. A lot of people think I'm short though, which is funny. But I've gotten to meet a lot of people at conventions and whatnot. And they're like, "You're way taller than I thought you would be." I'm like six. I swear to God, I'm like 6'2", almost 6'3". And some people don't believe me, but that's okay. Dave Sim is saying I was working nights. It's okay. I get back for the live streams. Totally worth it. Well, Dave. Hey, that's wonderful to hear. I love the optimism right there, Dave. Keep it up. Good stuff. Ghostface 619 is hanging out with us. Thank you for being a channel member. Ghost Pirate Entertainment is also a channel member. Thank you. What's up, bro? How are you? I'm freaking phenomenal. I'm so great. I'm watching Dexter, and Dexter is so damn good. I cannot believe I never watched this show before, and I'm so glad that I decided to basically dedicate my channel to it for the next couple of months. This Dexter series is going to be a lot of fun, guys. The first episode rocks. It's my favorite video I've ever made for this page, and I'm so serious. It's very good. I'm very proud of it, and I can't wait for it to come out next week. It's going to be awesome. We have Dunkachino Joe. What's up, Dunkachino? How we doing? Little Jack and Jill reference on tonight's stream. Did not think we'd be talking about that movie. Wow. What's up, Dunkachino Joe? How we doing? Welcome in. Is this secretly Al Pacino? Could it be? Perhaps? Joey Infinity is saying, my imaginary girlfriend told me she prefers listening to you over me. That sounds like a you thing. That sounds like a kink of yours that you don't have to share on the live stream, my friend. But thank you for being with us tonight. Lisa's complete randomness is saying, hi everyone, hope you all are well this evening. Thank you. I am absolutely well. That's actually proper. That's a proper thing to say. Like, instead of saying like, hey, how are you? I'm good. That's actually not. That's improper. If you say, hey, how are you? And you say, I'm well. You might as well stick your damn pinky up in the air, baby, because that's the grammatically or some way correctly to say it. Yes, I am well tonight, Lisa. Well and in health. I don't know where that's coming from. Ghost Pirate Entertainment is saying, I just think it was a mess, especially the ending. I know. Ugh. Scream 7, what the hell happened, man? Kind of tanked at a certain point. Had some fun kills, though. I'll say that. I enjoyed the kills, but yikes. Dave Sim is saying, Jake, I know I probably talked about it, but like I said, I missed the streams last week, but how great is it that Pinocchio Unstrung? That movie is looking really good, Dave. I'm really excited for that one. I think it could be maybe my favorite from the TCU. Pinocchio Unstrung, the trailer came out last week. I covered it kind of late. I couldn't get to it as quick as I would have wanted to, but I did post a video on it last week. Please go check that out. I'm not making a ton of videos this week, but I did just get word that Damian McCarthy's Hokum, a new trailer for Hokum. Like, we got a teaser earlier in the year, but a full trailer's coming out tomorrow. And I think I have to cover it. This is a movie that I haven't talked about a whole lot, but I am really excited for. It's coming from a creative who's made 2 phenomenal movies so far, and this looks like it could be his best. If you don't know the name Damian McCarthy, he made a movie called Caveat a couple years ago, and 2 years ago, he made a movie called Oddity. And both of these just stood out from the years that they released. I think they were big, major hits, at least for me. Movies that I was just like, holy shit, these were both very impressive in their own regards. Neither made it like top spot of the year for me, but they were very interesting flicks, and both very memorable. They both have at least one super terrifying, scary moment about them that just has stuck with me. And it's not just like, jump scare, ooh, haha, we scared you. Like, that's great and all, that's fun, but there's stuff about these 2 movies that just got under my skin in a very unique way. There's even some humor in Oddity that really worked for me, especially like the final shot of the film. That's all I'll say. Is it just feels like one massive joke in a way, and it's kind of great. But man, those 2 movies, really fun, really scary. It's just a really very, very personality heavy. I don't know. Damian McCarthy's got a really unique and interesting flavor of horror about him. And if you haven't seen his movies, I highly recommend him. Hokum stars Adam Scott, an actor that I have been over the moon about since I was very young and saw him in Piranha 3D. Yes, that is my first experience with Adam Scott, hilariously enough. That's kind of Piranha 3D is the reason I started watching Parks and Rec, and moving into adulthood, Severance, one of my favorite television shows maybe of all time. Holy fucking shit, that's good. But Adam Scott is the star of this one, and whenever he does horror, man, it is almost always good. I can't even think of an Adam Scott horror thing that I dislike, if I'm being totally honest. Man, this ought to be a hit. Great lead, got a great lead actor, got a great dude behind the camera. I think that Hokum is about to be a big sleeper horror hit. I could totally see it being in a lot of top 10 lists come the end of the year. So that and Pinocchio Unstrung, movies to look forward to. Dave, sorry about I don't know, that went to all different kinds of places, but Hokum looks like a lot of fun. Look out for a trailer video from old Jake tomorrow. Like I said, wasn't going to make a whole lot of videos this week, but I got to cover that. Chasloth King, what's up, my friend? How are you? Thank you so much for being a member. Hola, Jake. I'm excited for Scary Movie 6. Dude, Scary Movie 6 is going to be fun. We are getting it a week earlier now. It's coming out the first weekend of June opposed to the second. Kind of messed up my whole rewatch schedule, but that's okay. Really excited for this one, though. It is going to be very funny. The trailer's already cracking me up. And that was my biggest worry about this film, is that it was going to not be funny. Like, it was going to be one of those things where they change too much. It just completely deviates from what made those other films so good. It feels like we're back in the early 2000s. I mean, just it feels like nothing has changed. We're right back there, and we're making just Scary Movie the way it ought to be made. I know some people are offended. Some people are probably already offended, but it's one of those things where it's like, we're making fun of everybody here. We're across the board. We're making a joke towards everyone. And I think the trailer did a very good job of showcasing that. And I love that. I love having a little bit of a sense of humor towards a little bit of everything. That's okay. That's an okay thing. It's okay to make jokes about a bunch of things, as long as you do it in somewhat good taste, or in a way that doesn't feel totally malicious and punching down. This just feels fun to me, and that's what I love about it. There's something very disarming about that trailer, at least in my opinion, that I'm loving. So I can't wait to see Scary Movie 6. I think it's gonna totally bang, and hopefully is one of those movies that kind of brings comedies back to the theaters, man. Naked Gun from last year was such a big bright spot of 2025 releases, in my opinion. I know we're kind of outside of the realm of horror at this point, but man, Naked Gun was a lot of fun. Did not think they'd be able to replicate that without Leslie Nielsen, and I think they did very well. Again, it's not a perfect comedy by any means, but it was just fun to laugh outrageously again in the theater. And I think Scary Movie 6 is going to deliver with that. Fun fact, if Scary Movie 6 does well, we might be getting a sequel to White Chicks immediately after. And I don't know about you guys, but that's like at the top of my list in terms of priorities for new comedy films. That would be unbelievable if we got that. That would be great. So fingers crossed, Scary Movie 6 does well. Of course it's going to. Did you see how popular that trailer has become? It's like one of the most viewed trailers for a movie ever, or something like that. What the fuck? Holy shit. Yeah, people are really excited for Scary Movie 6. So I can see White Chicks 2 being in our future. I'm way too excited for that movie. Anyways, we got Lainey D hanging out with us. What's up? What's up? Your mother is finally home from the hospital. Congrats. That's wonderful. Very good stuff. Very good stuff. Anime Night is saying, I saw Dexter after seeing a Dexter parody from the Simpsons Halloween special. They made fun of Dexter? That's way too funny. I'm a couple episodes into Dexter now. It's like I'm already in love. Like they do. Oh man, it frustrates me when you have movies that can't do characters well, and then you see something like Dexter, where in the 50 minutes of the first episode, I'm hooked. Every single character is defined, written very well, very great start to all these different kinds of people. Wow. I mean, it's night and day between some projects sometimes with setting up characters. And Dexter, like the concept is great. Don't get me wrong. I love the idea of, he's this psycho who goes after like just bad people, which is, I didn't know that going into this. I thought he was just like a killer. Like I thought he was just kind of killing people at random. No, he's going after like dickheads, which is cool. And also on top of that, like I'm also invested in every other character just as much. And that's like, to me, that's crazy. Like, that's just crazy that that works so well. I kind of thought it was going to be one of those situations where it's like the main character's really cool. Maybe some of the side characters are, whatever. I'm invested in every single character. I'm like, damn, if you guys haven't watched Dexter, wow. I mean, I really haven't seen it either at this point. Please, no spoilers. I'm literally 4 episodes into it. That's it. But my God, very, 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 very good show. I'm blown away so far. I can't wait to post the first couple videos on this thing. Jace Crawford is saying, yo, Jake, listening on a dispo run to get some gummies. Gonna be a good night, baby. Hell yeah, have fun, stay safe. You know, do it in a good place. That's what I'll say, my friend. Stay safe. Thank you for being with us. So excited for Hokum, says Ghost Pirate Entertainment. Hell yes. Fort Misery Gaming is with us. What's up, dude? Saying, Jake, have you heard of the movie Slanted this week coming out with McKenna Grace that's described as The Substance meets Mean Girls? Has an 86% on Rotten Tomatoes. I'm going to try to get out to the theater to see this one. It's, you know, I got to be honest, guys. A movie came out last year that was very similar to this. I talked about it in my top 10 underrated movies from 2025 video from the tail end of last year. There was a movie called Grafted that is, I mean, basically the same damn movie as this. This is like the Americanized version of it. So I think I'm already kind of at a, I don't want to say like I'm at a negative point with it. Maybe it's really good, and that would be great. It has a very high Rotten Tomatoes score, I've heard. But I'm just like, man, Grafted kind of already did this. So I don't know how I feel about that. If you haven't seen Grafted over on Shudder, it's great. It's a really good, I think it's a debut film too, from Sasha Rainbow is the filmmaker's name. I want to say it was her first movie last I checked. I could be wrong on that, but if that's a debut film, that's like your first feature you directed, it's crazy impressive. A lot of fun, great body horror, got a nice sense of humor about it too. Man, I don't know. It's kind of the same concept, which is weird, but I will definitely be checking out Slanted at some point this weekend. I have friends coming in from Colorado that I have not seen in like over a year, and we're going to go see Undertone. We're all very excited for that one, so that's kind of priority number one for this Friday. But I'll definitely get around to that at some point. I really want to, I'm actually quite curious about this one because I loved Grafted so much. I wonder if this is better, worse, whatever. But I'm sure that movie will be coming up in some sort of short review that I'll post to the page. Let's Scare Tiffany to Death. Thank you for the $2 and thank you for kicking off our super chat goal tonight. I really appreciate you bunches. Looking forward to a longer trailer for Passenger. You know, I am too, but at the same time, I loved that trailer for Passenger. I want to say that actually made its internet debut recently. And guys, if you haven't heard about this, holy shit, the Passenger trailer, I saw this for the first time before, was it Send Help? It was some movie back in like, back in January. I want to say it was Send Help off the top of my head. Maybe that or Bone Temple. I'm not sure, but wow, this scared the effort-loving shit out of me, dude. What a way to market your movie. It's literally just two dudes. They're driving down a dark road in the middle of the night. Dude gets out to pee. When he comes back, other dude's gone. What's happening here? He gets in the car into the driver's seat this time. Other dude flies through the window. Psh, what the fuck? He gets yanked away by some sort of entity. The other guy starts driving down the road, and he starts seeing some dude on the side of, like a hitchhiker on the side of the road, and he keeps passing him like over and over again. It's impossible. And then finally he cuts over to the right, and the dude's sitting in the passenger seat right there. It's the craziest jump scare I've ever seen in a trailer. I mean, I jumped in the fucking theater, dude, and it takes a lot to make old Jake jump at this point. Wow. I mean, what a way to, I was like, I don't even care where this movie is going. I need to see it after that. What a bold statement of of marketing right there. Wow. I mean, holy shit. I'm really excited for Passenger. To my knowledge, that one comes out in May. And it's the new movie from Andre Ovredal, who, of course, directed Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark and the somewhat underrated The Last Voyage of the Demeter. Passenger. I really need a release date on this one. May 29th of this year. So end of May. Really excited for you guys. May for horror is looking really, really, really bright. We have this movie, which again, that the marketing for it looks really good. We have Hokum, which is coming out this month. We also have Obsession from Curry Barker, another movie that looks really fucking good. Wow, May is gonna be banging for horror, and then capping it off with Scary Movie to start off June. Oh shit, guys, it's gonna be a good run through May, and a little bit of April too. We have The Mummy coming out, which looks underrated. So. Lots of good movies coming up here, man. February was kind of rough. March has been a little better so far. And hopefully that stays true with Undertone this weekend. We'll see what's up. But horror's been all over the place in 2026 so far. It ought to be getting good this spring, though. Anyways, who else is hanging out with us? Dustin saying thoughts on Scream 7. I've given quite a few thoughts on Scream 7. I loved the kills. There's some little moments here and there, some nice little details about the film that I think were fun, some nice references to the past. Outside of that, I don't really think they told a story that really meant a lot to me. It was one of those stories that just kind of fell flat by the end. I just really wasn't crazy about it by the time we got to, the third act. Things about it that just I felt were really weak is I just didn't think they did. I don't think they did Sidney Prescott justice. They didn't do enough with Gale Weathers. It just kind of felt like her Scream 6 presence again, but maybe even less. She didn't even get her own chase scene this time around. Come on now. I wish we got more from Isabel May's character. Again, I didn't really learn a whole lot about her outside the fact that she's Sidney Prescott's daughter, which she literally even says in the film. That's all I can tell you about Isabel May's character. Very bland introduction for the daughter to one of the greatest final girls of all time. That's really disappointing to me, and the Ghostface reveals are the worst of the franchise by far. So it was just one of those movies that I don't really understand what happened there. It's very clearly rushed. I wish they had taken more time on the film. I know all the rewrites kind of set this thing on a bad course, but honestly, it's one of those films where they clearly just recycled a bunch of stuff from whatever the original thing was going to be and packed it into this new kind of story. I think they should have just thrown out everything from before, started from the ground up, even though that probably sucked. And we're already hearing that the rewrite cost $500,000, so it's like they probably didn't even want to spend more money on it. We're also hearing this movie had a $45 million budget. Are you like, what? Are you kidding me? That's crazy. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that. I think that's an insane amount of money for what we got from this. So I think truthfully, a lot of that money was going towards the actors that they had to basically beg to come back. So I don't know. It's such a weird situation with Scream right now. I still love talking about this franchise, but just the state it's in right now is one of those things where it's like, man, you might have tarnished the franchise moving forward, man. I don't know what we can do after that. So I don't know. Will Scream ever feel like Scream again? That's the big question that I'm sitting in right now. Ghost Pirate Entertainment is saying Grafted is dope. I covered it last year too. I loved Grafted. Was crazy underrated. It didn't make my top 10 of the year from 2025, but it's so underrated and deserves a little more love. I will be talking about it for a long time. King Bull 90s is saying just started watching the new Dexter season. I haven't seen like anything of it. There's like freaking 4 spin-off shows. I'm going to be going through all of those and we'll be talking about them. It's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait. Jake, if you can post non-spoiler thoughts on Undertone too, if it's worth seeing. My friend was interested in that movie, but we're going to see Slanted first. I always try to do like the shorts spoiler free. I try not to actually get into spoilers for movies. With those. So if you watch those, that's kind of how I'm doing reviews right now. Not enough people are watching the reviews to render them worth making, sadly. So it just kind of, I've just gotten to a point with making reviews on this page where it's like, if I make a full 8-minute review, 1,000 people watch it. And like, you make pennies from that. I got to be making more. I just got to be making more. Like if I'm going to spend, 6 hours on a video, I got to get more views than that to make them. So I'm at the point where it does not feasibly make sense for me to make a review video for things anymore. So the shorts is sadly the best it's going to get, unless it's a huge release like Scream 7. Of course, I'm just sadly not going to be able to make review videos for everything anymore, which really makes me sad, because honestly those are some of my favorite videos to make on the page, but just not enough people were really checking them out. So I will make review videos every now and then on the bigger releases, but just when it comes to some of these smaller movies, just not enough people are watching, sadly. Jake, what are you streaming on? Says Darkroom Reviews. I use OBS. It's really nice because it's like just higher quality than things like StreamYard and some of the other programs that are pretty popular in the space. OBS, it's a little tougher to set up, but I mean, once you get it all set up, it just looks so much better, so much more crisp. I mean, I think we're streaming in 4K right now, if I'm not mistaken, right? Hang on now. Is it 7? Am I in 720p? Is that what it just said to me? Fuck that shit. I should be streaming in 4K. We're streaming though. We're streaming and we're I think it looks good. I mean, at least on my monitor. So I don't know. I love OBS though. This has been really nice, and it doesn't cost me, almost $500 a year like StreamYard does now. So that's crazy. That's crazy stuff over there. Erica, thank you for throwing $2 out into the pot. We really appreciate the support. If we hit Jake's goal, then he will yap longer. Guys, you can keep me yapping all night long if you really want. But we got to make that super chat goal, baby. Erica, I really appreciate the support there. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Really does mean a lot. Thank you for this. Thank you for the support. And hopefully we can yap a little longer. But hey, if not, we will be playing some Resident Evil 9 tonight. I'm really excited to play more of that. It's a game that I'm seeing a lot of my friends finish, and I'm like, don't y'all be spoiling it for me now. So I'm actually like, we got to get through that game. I am really excited to get into it. It's going to be fun. But Erica, thank you for the support. Thank you for the $2. Really does mean a lot. King Bull is saying I'm still annoyed weeks later about Scream 7. Yeah, I'm so sorry. That's no fun. I'm at a better place with it. I mean, I think Scream, the more I've been talking about it, the more I'm like, I think Scream was just always destined to become just nothing more than a popcorn franchise. And this is entry number 7. I just think, Scream lends itself to reinventing itself with each sequel. And this is something that the franchise just is not doing anymore. And I think that's why I'm just kind of like upset. I mean, I understand why they're going down the route that they are. Just being like, here's a fun popcorn movie and nothing else. Just bam, that's it. I get it, but Scream has just done so much in so many of its other sequels that, like, to me, it's like, really? Like, that's the route we're going to choose to go down? I don't know, man. I feel like that's really underwhelming. I also look at something like, like Markiplier's Iron Lung. Like, that's a movie that, Markiplier could have just made a movie similar to something like Five Nights at Freddy's or Scream 7, where it's just, here's a bunch of fun and nostalgia, and it's just blast to the face with sugar and nothing else. But instead, he made this 2-hour, like, art house drama that's really impressive, and he gives a really good performance in it. Again, I don't think it's a perfect movie. It's way too damn long for the story that they were trying to tell. But man, I mean, I think it's one of the most interesting cosmic horror flicks we've gotten in the last decade. I mean, it's 100% in the conversation when it comes to sci-fi horror of the 2020s. Like, there's no way you're not bringing up Iron Lung. Sci-fi cosmic horror, that's in the conversation, and that's so impressive. That's so awesome to me, and it still made $50 million on like a $3 million budget. That's fucking awesome. I don't know, I have nothing but respect for Markiplier. Been a fan of his for years, and on top of that, he makes some really kick-ass fucking movies. So holy shit, like, that to me is just crazy awesome. And I look at the Scream franchise, which has done stuff like that before in the past while still having a good time, and I just wish Scream 7 could have lived up to that a little bit. But I get it, maybe it's just time for the franchise to cash in, and that's just what it is. Maybe that's just what it is, but that's okay. Ghost Pirate Entertainment saying, that's why I only do lists anymore. Yeah, I was thinking about getting into the lists. That seems to be a really, really popular trend here on YouTube. I see a few people making those with some pretty good success. It's too much work to make next to nothing for me anything. This is how I make a living. It's a bummer because I enjoy doing solo reviews. I really do too. Like, I feel like when I do lists, I have to cut things out. That's my thing. Like, I feel like if I talk about a movie for too long, then I'm talking about a movie for too long. It's just like, okay, get to the next thing. A list, kind of is like the whole point of it, I feel like, is to talk about a lot of movies that all fit a certain category. You know what I mean? And that's kind of why I feel like maybe that doesn't like feel satisfying to make in a way, because it's like, well, I kind of really want to dive into the nitty gritty of this movie specifically, but you can't really do that in a list. But I don't know, it feels like unless, like, my good buddy Evan from Rockland Graves, he has a channel that is like just dedicated to solo reviews, just going through literally every single little detail of a film. And I think that if your whole channel is dedicated to that and that alone, you're gonna bring in a certain audience that really wants to see that. But like, I'm so sporadic. I like to do all kinds of things. We're doing updates, we're doing reaction videos. I like experimenting. I really like doing all kinds of stuff on this page. If I was to do something like that, I pretty much would have to start a whole new channel, is kind of what I've learned. So I think what I'm looking at with this channel is, how can I make stuff, like in a day or two, essentially, that is still something really satisfying. And I guess the answer I've come to is these reaction videos, where I'm still kind of able to do reviews in a way, but they're also like reactions. You know what I mean? I think that's kind of the fun part of this new series we're about to do on the page. Is there is a review element to it. Like if you watch the Scream videos that I posted, or the Two Strangers videos that I've already posted in this new reaction series, like it's, again, we're reacting to it, we're having fun, we're cracking jokes, but there is also like an analytic side to it too. We're talking about like, okay, this is why I like this scene so much. There's, you know, the lighting in the pool scene in The Strangers Pray at Night is fucking beautiful. It's a great setting, and it's shot so goddamn well, just like we're back in the 70s. Like, and it's nice to kind of dive into that a little bit with some of these older movies. I think also I want this page to become something that looks both forward into the future of horror and also looks back too. And I feel like that second part there, the latter, we really don't have on this page. So doing these reaction videos, this is a way of doing that, which is nice. So I really hope this Dexter series catches on. I don't know how well it's going to do at first, but please watch it because, man, I'm putting a ton of time and effort into it, and it's really good shit. Like, I wouldn't be hyping it up so much if it sucked. I promise. Blindside New Zealand, what's up, my friend? How are you? The economics of YouTube, huh? The side that not many people think about while consuming content, the work and hours then. Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where it sucks that it has to play a factor into everything, but it does. You know, this is how I pay my bills. So I have to make decisions where it's like, I can't just be making content about whatever I wanted to. If I was just making content about whatever I wanted to, it would just be, I'd be probably talking about the same weird little movies all the time. But, you know, that's just, that's what the algorithm demands and all that fun stuff. But I am finding ways to make content, you know, on this page feel fresh and fun again, which is awesome. And that really makes me happy. That makes me happy that we're going in this new direction, literally starting next week. And I think it's going to be great. I think it's going to be fun. So, Fort Misery saying, maybe Jake, you can do a top 10 list of all your new releases you watch each month. I've thought about that too. I've thought about doing like a video of just everything I watched in the previous month. I've made videos like that though, and again, no one watches. I don't know. I think I posted one back in September of last year, like just to try it, like right at the tail end of September. I think it maybe got 500 views, and I'm just like, I don't know. No one wants to hear me talk about new movie reviews. People just want to hear me talk about the big franchises, sadly. But I would love to make content like that. I don't know. I've just never been able to hit on that. I must not have that special sauce when it comes to that kind of content. It's like a baker's dozen, but with days. I like that, Nick Witt. What's up? Welcome in. I see we're excited for the new Pinocchio movie. I'm really excited. I love the idea of making Pinocchio a body horror thing, and struggling to find, you know, identity and doing that through like murderous ways. There's a nice like contradiction in this character, which I think is going to be fun to see on screen. I the Jagged Edge people, the public domain horror, I think gets so much shit, and that makes me so sad because it's so good. I don't know. To me, a lot of them are bad, but the Jagged Edge movies, like, they're very thoughtful. They're very thought-provoking, fun, bloody as hell, and brutal. They're not perfect movies by any means, but it's like they've clearly put a ton of thought into this, which is great. Big Briskio, a big part of this decision to move into a different style of content is I do actually have some sponsors now, which is great. I'm very thankful for my sponsors. I can't talk about them on this stream just because I don't think I've done all the things to do that, but I do have that a little more figured out now, which is nice. So that's why I feel a little more confident moving into this this new section of content creation. So I also think the other thing I'm just thinking about, man, is I have like a myriad of videos on this page that are Scream 6 updates that no one is ever going to watch again as of right now. And now at this point, now that Scream 7 is out, all my Scream 7 videos, no one's going to watch those ever again. You know what I mean? It's videos that do not have a very long shelf life versus something like a reaction video where, you know, another year from now, people will still be watching my Scream reaction videos that I just made. And that's great. You know, that's a wonderful thing. People might still find those if I'm still making those kinds of videos all these years later. What's really tough about this page especially is that now that Scream 7 is over, like, my views have dropped significantly. And now I have to like immediately pick it back up and be like, okay, what's the next big thing I can talk about and build up for a little while? Now, in the month leading up to Scream 7, if I posted nothing before Scream 7 came out, I still would have been getting a good amount of views, which is wonderful. But that's the thing. Once a big movie comes out like that I've been covering for a long time, once it drops, about a week afterwards, my views plummet for a very long time. So I'm trying to figure out how to make more evergreen content, and I'll stop complaining about it because honestly, life is great, and I'm so thankful that I get to do this crazy shit. But it is just something that's going on it's bouncing around my brain, and just like trying to figure out how to do stuff and get enough views to actually make it like worthwhile, you know? So, okay, we're going to shut up about that though. Let's get into some more movie talk. It's just, it's something I've been thinking about and maybe even a little nervous about moving in the next week. It's a big risk, a big swing here, and I just really hope it pans out. King Bull 90s is saying a few horror Disney movies are releasing. I guess the remakes wasn't successful. A lot of those live action remakes have been kind of wild. I just don't think we need remakes of some of these classics. You know, I think that's my big thing. I'm just like, why remake Aladdin? Like, what? Like that's one of my that was one of my favorite kids movies growing up. I just don't understand why you'd remake that just in general. And it's great to see something like Hoppers hit at the theaters recently. Because that to me is just like we always need, like for me personally, I kind of love a little bit of every single genre, and I love to see kind of any one of them win. Especially seeing a new Pixar movie really hit. That's a fun thing to see, if I'm being honest. I haven't seen Hoppers yet, but I've heard very good things about it. I love kids movies, man. I think they're really fun, and I'm actually kind of excited to have a kid, so I have an excuse to go to the theaters to see them. I'm terrified to go see Hoppers because I go and see movies alone now. And I'm just like, most of the 9 out of 10 movies I see alone at this point. And I'm like, I think it would be really creepy if I went and saw Hoppers alone and no one, what adults in my range is going to go see a kid's movie with me? That's the other problem. I'm just like, I don't know what to do. I want to see this movie so bad, but I don't want to. It's a struggle. It's a struggle is what it is. But I love watching Pixar movies. I think they're great. There's a lot of really good stuff out there in just all the different genres. I mostly talk about horror, but I really do love a little bit of everything, man. A lot of great movies out there in all the different fields. It's not always about being scared. You know what I mean? It's not always about that. So Austin is saying Hoppers was incredible. I really want to see it. It looks like a lot of fun. And like I said, I love Pixar movies are great. Really good stuff. For Misery Gaming is saying one idea I had for a cool series is to feature an epic director like a Jordan Peele or Zach Krager, deep dive into why their movies hit differently. I would love to do some sort of, I think the big thing the big thing that I want to make as a creator, I think I want to get away from being a critic. I know that sounds kind of I know that kind of sounds weird, but like I want to start making, like, the whole point of this page, like when I started Killjoy Jake, was I wanted to celebrate the horror genre. And some of my biggest videos, sadly, are movies of me just shitting on movies I didn't like, and that kind of makes me sad. In a way that kind of makes me like, that's not really what I wanted to do. And I think part of this reaction series is like diving into stuff that I really like and just celebrating it and being like, this is a really good thing. If you haven't seen it, here's this video of me like telling you like, this is such a good thing. Go check it out for yourself. It's worth it. It's worth your time. And sometimes people need that push. And I kind of hope that this page can do that, can make that happen. So that's a big thing that I really want to do in the new year. You need to spend the next year and a half talking about Scream 8. Oh, JJ, I will. Don't you worry. You know, I am going to try to start to do some more things with this page, but we're not going to stop talking about Scream. I mean, let's be honest here. That's the bread and butter of this page. I really do love talking about Scream. I feel like maybe I have gotten a little burnt out on it, but now I think with Scream 7, there's a whole new thing to talk about with the franchise now with Scream 7. And maybe moving into Scream 8, we do have some different points and things to dive into, which will be interesting. So we'll see. We'll definitely be covering some Scream 8 updates, of course. Just maybe not as closely as how I did with 7. I feel like had I not watched all the marketing for Scream 7, I would have liked it more. And that's something a lot of people left me comments about. And, you know, it's one of those things where, like, on one hand, a lot of the stuff I was talking about was public marketing, not rumors, not leaks, not spoilers, public marketing, things that Spyglass Media and Paramount wanted us to see. And in my opinion, I think they spoiled pretty much the entire movie in all of the public marketing. It was crazy. On the other hand, you know, had I just avoided that, I'm sure some of the big shocks and surprises of this film, you know, I wouldn't have seen coming and might have hit a little differently. So I think with Scream 8, I'm going to cover it a little less closely. I'm not going to cover every single update that comes through because frankly, I want to enjoy these movies a little more, and the people making these movies are ruining them by marketing them too much. So that makes me kind of sad. But I think I am going to cover Scream 8 a little, not as closely, not as with such a tight grip. So you'll still see Scream 8 updates come through, obviously, just maybe not as much. Let's Scare Tiffany. Thank you for the 2. Again, I really appreciate the support. Do you watch the TV series From? Love it. I really want to get into that. I hear that season 4 is coming through. We got a new trailer for it today, which is awesome. I have not seen any of it though. This is another one that I would really like to watch at some point and get caught up on. I've heard nothing. Like I said, I've heard nothing but good things. It stars Harold Perrineau, I think is how you pronounce his name, from 28 Weeks Later and Lost. Really good actor. If you don't know who that is. And I guess it's a series that has really kind of blown up in some small circles, which is dope. I know nothing about it, sadly. I just know that it's the dude from Lost who yells Walt a lot. I know it's him starring in this, which is great. And I really do want to sit down and watch it at some point. It's on a weird streaming service that I just have like no interest to go out and subscribe to. It's on MGM Plus. Name another show on MGM Plus. I'll wait. Outside of From, I can't think of anything else on that platform I want to watch. So at some point I'm going to get around to it, but like it's going to be one of those things where I had Apple TV for like 2 months and I binge watched like all the shows I wanted to watch, and then now I don't. Now it's just like whatever, you know? So I think I'm going to pick that up at some point and just like go through all of From and maybe see if there's anything else on that streaming service, if I'm being honest, Tiffany. But maybe I'll do that sometime soon with the new season coming out, because I really want to get into that show. Tyler from Fate Decided, big shout out to him. He loves that show, and he's said nothing but good things about it. So at some point I will sit down and watch it, hopefully sometime soon even. But Tiffany, thank you so much for the 2. I really appreciate the support of the page. It means quite a bit. Thank you. Peyton Rurark, thank you for the 2 as well. You're saying, hi, Jake. Sorry I'm late. Can't wait for this stream. I'm glad you're here. Thank you for making it. Thank you for supporting the page. It really does mean a lot, Peyton. I'm dedicating the rest of my night to reading your script, just so you know. So after this stream, we're going through that. So thank you so much for the 2. Really does mean a lot. Thank you for being here. We got Carrie Craves Cinema. What's up, Carrie? I was just on Carrie's page talking some Scream 7. It was a lot of fun. Thank you for the invite, Carrie. Really does mean a lot. Thank you for being here. What's up? We also have Austin Dixon saying, Jake, I think Scream needs to take a break. Still pissed over that shit. That was Scream 7. I am genuinely hurt. I'm hurting too, Austin. I kind of want Scream 7 to take a break too, if I'm being honest. I think that the producers and all them, they want to just strike while the iron is hot, and I feel like that is finally catching up to them. You can't pump out content and expect perfect quality like that, like just this fast. And I think that that's kind of my big problem with what is going on with the series right now. They're rushing things out. They're making movies as fast as possible. There's a reason that there was a lot of reasons. There's a lot of reasons why there's an 11-year gap between Scream 3 and Scream 4. But I think that that kind of served the franchise really well. To me, Scream 4 is one of the best Scream films, and I just listed it as number 1 on a new ranking video recently. But I think what's great about Scream 4 is they had a lot to talk about with that film, and I think part of the reason why Scream 7 is kind of devoid of any sort of commentary on the horror space, something this franchise is known for, is because they just pumped out 2 movies already. And Scream 5, I feel like Scream 5 covered the bases of everything we needed in terms of horror commentary. I mean, even Scream 6 was kind of lacking in that department, but they ended up saying a lot about the franchise itself, which I thought was fun. So they found a way to still be meta about, literally themselves, which is double meta. Now Scream 7, it's just eating itself. We've gotten to the point where it's they're meta upon things that were meta about the franchise in the previous movie. It's whoa, chill out, guys. This is too much. It's getting convoluted. And I kind of agree. I almost wish they would take a break, but I don't know. I don't know if that's going to happen. I really think that they're just you know what? Scream 7 just made a fuck ton of money. Let's make another one. Let's see how this happens again. I also think enough people would be open-minded to a Scream 8. Let's say there's no, production issues with Scream 8. I think people would go into that one being okay, this one's going to be better than Scream 7 because it didn't have any of that bullshit happening behind the scenes. I'm going to be honest, guys. I'd be one of those people probably saying that. I'd be well, I'm as an eternal optimist, I think this could be a better product. But again, it's one of those things that I think we might just have to like face the facts and be like, well, maybe Scream does need to take a break in order for it to still be good. What else is there for it to comment on? You know what I mean? Maybe they're just at a certain point where they just don't want to try anything too new. And if we can't apply that same formula to something that's something big that's going on in the space that the franchise hasn't already hit on, then maybe there's just nothing else there's no more juice to squeeze out of this lemon, sadly. But hopefully we can get to a place with with this franchise again in the near future. So fingers crossed. I do think we'll be getting a Scream 8 sooner than later, however, with all of that being said. Anyways, Peyton has thrown $2 out there saying, oh my God, really? Thank you. Yes, of course. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of fun stuff come through my way. So I'm getting behind on shit. So I gotta make it happen. Like I said, I've been very focused on this Dexter series lately, so it's kind of just completely occupied my time. But we are gonna make that, but I'm gonna get through it tonight, Peyton. So thank you again for the 2. Thank you for supporting the page. And thank you for sharing your creations with me. I really do appreciate that. Another big thing I love about doing this channel is hopefully being able to prop up, some early filmmakers' work. And see it go places. I think the thing I'm most proud of with this channel was being able to talk about Terrifier before it really blew up and became super mainstream. That's one of the things I'm probably the most proud of when it comes to this page. Blindside New Zealand is saying, have you seen any of Peter Jackson's early films? Oh, absolutely. I've seen all 3 of these movies. Brain Dead, Meet the Feebles, and Bad Taste. These are all very good and very weird. Brain Dead's probably the best, if I'm being honest. You guys, if you haven't seen this is Peter Jackson's zombie movie. It is one of the bloodiest movies I've ever seen in my entire life. There is a scene in this movie, not trying to spoil anything, but a guy uses a lawnmower to kill a bunch of zombies, like a whole horde of zombies. Oh, you think it's just like 1 or 2? No. Brain Dead is truly something special. Peter Jackson's early work is like just full of splatter, full of offensive, crazy shit, and it's amazing. Meet the Feebles. It is a puppet movie that goes to some dark places, and I kind of love it. I'm like, this is like the most misanthropic masterpiece I think I've ever seen. So Meet the Feebles, I believe, is free on YouTube too if you've never seen it. But what a movie, what a weird fucking flick. I really enjoyed it. And Bad Taste, very low budget but very fun too. And in Bad Taste, it revels in bad taste, one might say. Wow, I love all 3 of those movies. I love Peter Jackson. Lord of the Rings, those 3 movies, those are probably that trilogy I think is the best trilogy of movies ever made. And Peter Jackson, truly Hall of Fame, one of the best to ever direct. One of the best to ever do it, for sure. Who else is hanging out with us tonight? We have Austin Allman saying, Jake, did you find the other Terrordrome yet? Yes, I will be doing that soon. I gotta finish Resident Evil 9. I really gotta focus. I gotta hone in on that. My friend Evan from Rockland Graves has finished it, and I'm terrified that I'm gonna get something spoiled. Not that I don't trust him, but I just I really want to get it done. I want to get through that and have it all finished up. I kind of want to do another playthrough of it, maybe not live on stream, but just to kind of, 100% it and all that fun stuff. I know I missed some stuff in the mansion, which I filmed this on one of my days off, just to film, like kind of going through the rest of that essentially. So if we do play tonight, I'm no longer in the mansion. We've moved through a few more plot beats, but you'll be seeing all of that in a new video series over on the gaming channel sometime very soon. Austin Dixon is saying Scream 7 did not have that punk rock feel that the others did. The opening title card to Scream 6 goes hard as fuck. Yes, it does. I love the song choice there too. And still has that underground feel to it. The biggest issue with 7 was the reveal. Yeah, I think Scream 7, Scream, a lot of people are like, dude, Scream 6 and Scream 7 are very similar movies. Like they're kind of just the same movie, but focusing on different characters. I don't know if I agree with that. I think the one similarity between both of those films is they both have a pretty obvious reveal, but like, I feel like Wayne and Co are way deeper characters than Jessica and Ethan Embry's. I don't even remember Ethan Embry's character's name, if I'm being totally honest. Was it also Carl ? I don't know. I did not care about those killers whatsoever. And yeah, I wasn't crazy about Richie's family, but at least there was something there. At least there was a motive that did make sense in the end, we got a motive with Jessica that was like 3 different things all packaged together, because it just feels like they couldn't decide on one thing or the other. It was just way too much. Started in a good and interesting place, like a good, not a good place, but like a really fucked up place that was good writing, and then just evolved into something way too convoluted and way too much. So I think, you know, but outside of that, in terms of tone for Scream 7, it just didn't feel like a fun Scream movie where it's like, oh, all these, you know, gags and crazy things happening along the way. It was just very like, you know, down to earth and serious and all about the trauma. And like, Scream has got to be about that, of course, but I was not having fun with this film. And I'm really glad that other people have had fun with it, but I'm just watching this movie, and you know, the opening scene was fun and over the top and crazy. I liked it for what it was. But just in terms of like just the flow and feel of this movie, I just was not really I was kind of bored in the second act. I've never felt that watching a Scream film before in my life. I have had criticisms about 2 and 3 and I mean, fuck, even like 5 and 6 I've had some really big criticisms towards. I've never been bored by a Scream movie. Never once. There's not one time in those first 6 films where I feel like it slows down and I'm bored. Not in any one of those movies. And I can never shit on those movies again after seeing 7, because I didn't realize how rough it could get. You know, that's kind of where my mind is now. Because, man, 3's got some maybe moments that are a little too goofy. The house exploding. I'll take 7 houses exploding over whatever the hell was going on in Scream 7. Like, I will take houses exploding all day long, filling up with gas and nobody smells it. Fine. But we can do that all day if we really want to. But Scream 7, I don't know. That to me was like worst case scenario for this franchise, sadly. And that makes me sad. I hate saying that. I hate being like, man, this is this is the flagship series of this page in a way, and I'm sorry, I just really did not care for this new one. Felt very devoid of everything I like about Scream, sadly. But I'm always going to be honest with my opinion. I don't think there's any other way to live. I think that you know, I think the moment that look, I'll be honest, like, again, full transparency, you know, that's always how it's been around here. You will get the most views and the most likes, subscribers, and all that stuff if you just lie. Can I be honest with you? Like, if you just come out the gate and you're like, I really liked this new popular movie, you are going to see so much more success unless you say, or if you do the other thing though, I just, to me, it's like, I'd rather have integrity. I'd rather just be honest with my takes and feelings and opinions versus just, I could have probably gotten 1,000 subscribers a couple weeks ago by just being like, Scream 7 was the greatest thing I've ever seen. But I'm not going to do that. That sucks. I do that. You know, this is fun for all of you guys, which is wonderful, but it's also fun for me. And I want to keep it, fun for both of us, you know, and that's a very big and important thing in my opinion. Integrity, honesty, and just keeping it fun all the way around. Peyton, thank you for the 5. You're saying best legacy requel type movie you've seen. For me, Top Gun Maverick, best movie of the decade. Wow, lots of praise there. Love that. Something tells me that Scary Movie 6 can't wait for it to. Can't wait for it. 2 Ghostface movies in a year. I see what you're saying. My favorite like legacy requel type movie. Man, that's really tough. I mean, like, Final Destination Bloodlines, a lot of people will argue is not a requel, but it features like every single requel trope. So like it is a requel in a really disconnected way. You still have legacy characters, a legacy character come back for the film, Tony Todd. The movie is about the daughter of a character who previously experienced the final the same thing as in the original film. It's a character that we've never met before. That's the difference. I think that's where people argue about is it a requel? Is it just a sequel? It's a requel for me, at least, because I think it has just all the tropes of what a requel film is. And to me, I think that is probably the best one. And also, because of all those weird little reasons, I think that's why it's also like the best requel. It's not landlocked to some story from the past. It is an entirely fresh story for the franchise, but also incorporates a lot of those great things from other requel movies that are fun to watch. I also think Halloween 2018 is up there because it basically started the craze. It's not the first requel movie, but it kind of like started the craze of doing that. Fuck, this is a crazy take. I would go so far as to say that the first requel movie is Nightmare on Elm Street 3 Dream Warriors. Go back and watch that movie and compare it to something like a Halloween 2018, a Scream 2022, I Know What You Did Last Summer 2025. Very similar elements. You have a character coming back from the first movie who hasn't been present in the franchise since. Heather Langenkamp. And then it's all about kids who are experiencing the same thing as the kids from the original. Dream Warriors is a requel. And y'all don't believe me, but it's a requel before that was even a term, even a thought in anyone's brains. And it's a crazy thing to say, but you know, if we're counting that, I mean, I think Dream Warriors is definitely up there. Love that movie. It's not my favorite Nightmare on Elm Street. I think it's a little overrated, if I'm being honest, but I do love it quite a bit. It's a really fun sequel and much better than some of the other sequels. Yikes. But man, there's a lot of crazy things we could talk about in terms of that. But from the modern era of them, I think Bloodlines has done it the absolute best, without a doubt in my mind. Final Destination Bloodlines, way up there. It's like a 10 out of 10 popcorn movie, which is a crazy thing to say. Maybe 9 out of 10. It's not like perfect, flawless movie, but for a popcorn film, that is a great movie to put on. And maybe the best Final Destination movie. Crazy to say. I loved that film to death. So that's got to be up there. Scary Movie, this is about to be another contender, though, in that top 10, and I'm really excited to see it. So I really hope that movie bangs, Peyton. Thank you for the 5. I appreciate you so much. 2 Ghostface movies all in 1 year. Peyton's also throwing $2 out there saying Embry's name is Marco. I forgot it, too. Thank you so much. I appreciate the reminder. For whatever reason, I thought his name was also Carl. I don't know. I do need to see it again. But I don't know. I think that Ethan Embry being a part of this franchise is so cool because he auditioned for the original Scream. And I know he's just so excited to be a part of the series. So that really makes me happy. I wish his Ghostface was able to do more outside of like literally 2 scenes. So makes me sad. We also have Peyton throwing $1 out there. Thank you so much. And Erica throwing 2 out there saying 2 more after this one. Hurry, we got 3 minutes. We didn't quite make the goal, but that's all good. It's no worries. I just love talking Scream, talking horror with y'all. Gonna answer a few more comments and then we are gonna get over to some gaming, ladies and gentlemen, but I do really appreciate y'all for hanging out with us tonight. Thank you. We got one more stream on the page this week. Tomorrow I'm gonna have a guest with me, and I think we're going to be doing an earlier stream. I have not gotten a response from the fellow who's supposed to be joining me, but hopefully we'll be able to make that happen. So I'll be updating y'all on that soon. So hopefully we'll have another stream tomorrow. If not, you probably won't see me until Monday for the Lethal Collective. But we'll be doing Killzone on Thursday over on the Nightwatch Zones page. And then, like I said, the next big stream on this page will likely be Monday for the Lethal Collective. So lots of good stuff coming up. Carlos Sandoval is saying, I love Scream 7. I can't wait for Scream 8. Hell yeah, dog. I love the love. I'm excited for some more Scream 2. Have you seen The Menu, says Austin Allman. Yeah, I liked The Menu. I wasn't over the moon about it. It's one of those movies that it has a very clear message. And it's trying to do that, and sometimes it sacrifices, story and whatnot just to get its message across. So it's a little ham-fisted in my opinion, no pun intended with the food pun there. But I think Ralph Fiennes gives an amazing performance. Anya Taylor-Joy is great as always. Nicholas Hoult is super pretentious in that movie, and I kind of love it. So the performances, if nothing else, are amazing in The Menu. So I understand why it's still talked about all these years later. Carrie Crave Cinema is saying, stubborn like me too, Gina. We're twinsies, only I don't lick myself in public. What? What's happening here? I'm scared. Freddie Guevero? Am I doing that right? Maybe, I hope. You should have a movie collection, bro, instead talking about movies. A movie collection? I do have a movie collection. It used to be in the background of my set, but I moved and now I have a movie room. Now I actually have a room where I can watch my movies instead of just my bedroom, which is great. So I got my set back here, which I'm, as you can see, still working on, sadly. But yeah, no, I maybe I'll talk about my collection at some point. It's just I got a bunch of horror movies. I love them. I got a whole IKEA bookshelf full of horror flicks. And now, this is how much Madison and I love each other. We actually merged our movie collections together. So now you'll be looking at a bunch of terrifying movies next to 3 animated Barbie movies and a bunch of there's a bunch of true crime documentaries in there. There's a lot of weird shit that has been added to the movie shelf, but it's great. It's all over the place. It's eclectic as fuck. And that's the kind of vibe we're going for, as always. We also have Austin Allman saying, I would love to see a play of The Menu. That actually would be kind of fun. Carrie is saying, sorry, Jake, didn't want that comment to be the first to see my name attached to. But you know what, Carrie, it was fun. It was a fun thing to read on stream, and it was very, very weird out of context. And that's always a good time, in my opinion. Yo, we got Barb out here. Fear the Talking Heads. What's up, Barb? How we doing? Love the Scream 7 poster in the background. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. We still kind of got like a Scream 7 vibe going on the set. We got like the fire colors. We got a little red and an orange thing going on here. Ghostface is even wearing a red beanie. I don't know if y'all even noticed that. We got a Scream 7 popcorn bucket behind my gigantic fucking head, which, there we go. You can kind of see it back there. But I'm also doing more with this side of the set very soon. I've ordered a light that's going to look really fucking cool. It's going to go over there. So soon the set will be a little more finished. This is also Ghostface, but I hung it up too high and now you can't see his head. His head's like up here somewhere. But yeah, one day this set will be finished. Today is not that day. Paula wants to see Robbie Rivers back, even though I didn't like the drama teacher. He did show up at the crime scene at the end. You think that the drama teacher was in on it? Maybe got away with murder kind of vibes? You know, if a character did get away with murder and just was a part of it the whole time and we never knew about it, they could totally write that into the script at any point. I mean, I'm just saying. You know, they could at any point they could just be like, this character was actually in on it and totally got away scot-free. I mean, what about fucking Danny from Scream 6? Dude was weird as fuck. It's a little too just, yeah, everything's cool, Sam. It's all good. You know, he was a little too chill, man. That was a little suspicious there. And what's up with the drama teacher? Why is he creeping at the crime scene here? It's a little odd. What's up with that? He kind of just disappears from the movie, too. We didn't even get a kill out of this character. Same with Robbie Rivers. I mean, what the fuck? What was the point of having some of these characters in there? I don't know. So we didn't get a kill out of them. Were they part of it? You know, were they also stabbing people? I don't know. I'm not sure. Blaze is saying that would be crazy. That would be crazy. And we love crazy around here. Crazy? I was crazy once. I'm not going to do the whole thing, I promise. Beer Belly Angler is saying should do a series that compares the original to the remake. Example, original Texas Chainsaw 2, the remake. We used to do a versus series on this page. That was really fun. Had a really good time doing that. That might be something I resurrect at some point. I still have the costume. Fun fact, I still have the costume from that. It's a referee costume with I would have a it was ridiculous. It was a really fun series to do though. What did we compare? We compared like a bunch of the Scream movies and Halloween movies. I think I did one on Scream 2022 versus I Know What You Did Last Summer 2025. That was a fun video to make. There's a lot of those versus videos were fucking awesome. I had a really good time making those. What's my thoughts on Insidious 6? Freddie, I'm so excited for Insidious The Bleeding World. That's the subtitle. I think it's going to go very hard. Blumhouse is about to release a ton of movies that I have a lot of faith in the next couple of, basically just the next year or two. I mean, we have a new Insidious flick coming out that sounds way better than the last one, in my opinion. It feels very fresh for this series, like an all-new concept. That's coming out in August. Before that, we have The Mummy from Lee Cronin, which looks fucking amazing. I don't understand why it's getting a bunch of bad, negative press. I think it looks amazing to me. I'm really excited for it. Obsession from Curry Barker, a dude who I just think is going to become one of those guys that goes on to make some horror classics. He put a movie on YouTube for free to watch right now. You can currently watch it on YouTube over on his channel. That's a Bad Idea. Called Milk and Cereal. Genuinely, it is a top 10 found footage movie from the decade. It is so good. It's so well done, and it's all because of his performance. Curry Barker, who stars in, wrote, and directed this film, Milk and Cereal. Please watch it if you haven't seen it. It's awesome and super gross and weird. I love all these things. And I imagine Obsession is going to be something similar to that. I cannot wait for it. It looks great. So that's coming out in May. Then we have Insidious. We might be getting Soulmate this summer, but that's a conspiracy theory. And then what's up after that? I'm trying to remember. There's something else. Other Mommy from Rob Savage is this October, and Rob Savage needs a comeback movie after two kind of big misses. So I think this ought to be that. And hang on, one more. There's two more things coming next year, if I'm remembering correctly. The Exorcist from Mike Flanagan, which sounds fucking amazing. Did you guys see the cast list for that? Wow. Lots of good people attached to this movie. Holy shit. A lot of people from his Netflix series. as well too, which is going to be awesome. So that movie's going to rock. I'm sure of it. And then last but not least is Paranormal Activity 8 coming from Ian Tewison, whose new movie comes out this motherfucking weekend. So guys, Paranormal Activity 8, that's a franchise I love so much. And I think the last installment from 2021 was criminally underrated and for some reason didn't go to theaters. I thought it was really good. Totally new take on the franchise that didn't work for a whole lot of people, but it feels like a 90-minute like VHS segment. And I love that. I love that energy about it. So it's just a really good found footage movie in my opinion. But so excited to see what Ian does with it next year, and I can't wait to see Undertone later this week. So lots of fun stuff coming up, a lot of good movies on the way. Blumhouse, the Blumhouse comeback is real, and y'all can doubt it all you want after a few years of stinkers, but man, I think that they're about to come back hard, baby. Peyton throwing $20 out there. Peyton, thank you for the support of the page. That really does mean quite a bit. You're saying my mom doesn't like horror, but 2024 I made her watch the Scream franchise, and we saw Scream 7 at the fan screening, and she loved it. Not the reveal like me. She said that the opening scene should be the ending with Stu alive. She's a believer. Well, that's really wonderful, Peyton. I think that if you can connect on a movie in any sense, that's like just such a wonderful thing to hear. I have made so many friendships just because of a love of horror, and to connect with your own mother over horror is such a wonderful thing. So Peyton, that's great to hear. That's just such a really wonderful story. I know I sound very bashful up here talking about Scream 7 and why, like, just pointing out every reason why it sucks, but things like this is wonderful no matter what the situation is. So I think that's great. Seriously, I think that's a wonderful thing, and I think that if you can come together over any movie, doesn't matter if it's reviewed well or not. I just think that's a wonderful thing. That's why we do this page. That's why we talk about horror. that's why we talk about horror so much, because I think it really does bring a lot of people together. A lot of people in particular that I feel maybe. I think when you talk about horror movies openly, some people are like, oh, so you're a weirdo or something. And it's like, no, I just like horror movies. Fuck off. So I think it's a wonderful thing when people can get together over something that feels a little more niche like this. It's a great thing. It really is wonderful. And that's why I enjoy doing this page, I think, so much. So Peyton, that really is a wonderful and wholesome thing to hear. It's why I do this page, to hear things like that, truthfully. And thank you for not only supporting the page, but also sharing such a wonderful story. That's such a great note to end this kind of not end this stream, but move on into the next thing with. So thank you so much for the $20, man. And yeah, we're going to get into some Resident Evil here. Guys, again, thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. We are going to stick around though, because we are going to be playing some Resident Evil Requiem, moving into a new chapter. I think we're finally getting into Raccoon City tonight. Ought to be fun. But before we do that, of course, some words from Mr. Art the Clown.
Corey? I wonder what I got.
Yeah. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to, as you can see, a blank screen. Hang on, we're gonna fill that screen right now. Look at, isn't that crazy how that happens? It's literally magic. Wonderful. Let's continue this story. Welcome back, everybody. How we doing? Erica's hanging out. Freddie's saying right now I am 32 years old, about to be 33 years old. What's happening right now? You were grown in a dish in a science lab? That's awesome. It's a real thing, like in vitro or whatever. Okay, so let's catch you all up because you're probably like, what the hell is going on? So we got out of the house, and now we're fighting monsters after a helicopter crash. Leon is also close behind, but I think I'm about to go fight some monsters and shit. So this is not going to be fun. Yeah, I don't think I need that anymore. Erica's like, I don't know what's happening. I'm just being given information. Well, that's okay. You know, sometimes that's all you need is just information. Okay. That is the pistol that sucks. We don't need antique coins anymore. What is the leather-bound notebook? Oh, I can get rid of this. Yeah. We already used that. Do want to reload this though because we might need it for combat, baby. And look at how long it takes to reload this thing. You seeing this right now? That's crazy. Okay. All right. Let's make sure there's no more. Oh, little blood. Okay. Little blood bag action. I like that. Anything else? Oh yeah, she got hurt, which is really sad. And I feel bad. It's not good. The roof hatch is operated by the panel outside the storage bay. If power supply errors persist, you must restart the 3 power distribution units in the lower area. This should reactivate the control panel and allow you to operate the hatch. So I'm about to do a boss battle. If you're like, what the hell's going on? The roof hatch operated by the panel outside the storage bay. If the power supply errors persist, I just want to read this a couple times so I remember. You must restart the 3 power distribution units in the lower area. So we're gonna have to go downstairs and do some stuff and then come back upstairs is what it sounds like. Freddie's saying, yeah, bro, right now I am 32 years last year, but this year in 2026, about to be 33. What a twist. I never could have guessed that, Freddie. No, I'm just messing with you, dude. Congratulations. Happy early birthday. So what I can say to that. Stay safe in there. I think I'm going to battle her sister right now. Yeah, we're just going to turn that on just in case.
Insufficient power. Reset the power distribution units on the lower floor.
Gotta get the power on. It's my only chance.
God, I'm so scared. I know where this is going too. Like you're gonna get a big monster coming after you, and it's not gonna be fun. Notice how it just got super quiet too? That's great. That's so wonderful. Erica's 84 right now, but last year I was 52 and next year I will be 103.
I need to find those power units.
I'm sorry, that's really funny. Okay. All right. There's a power shortage, right? Ooh! Needed some of that, that's nice. What the fuck? Where's that coming from? Oh, shit. Girl, stay back. Absolutely fucking not, dude. Why is she coming back? There's no way you saw me. I thought she couldn't see light. I thought that was like her whole thing.
Where are those power units?
Yeah, I know. I'm going to the power units. I'm waiting for her to go away. Okay. Oh, she's just coming back now. Okay, so that's her whole path? Are you serious? She just goes that far and then comes back? Oh, man. Shit. No, no, no. Stay over there. I'm so scared. I'm so scared. I'm so scared. Oh God, she's coming. What's up, Rockland Graves? How we doing? Just watched Infested, finally even more hyped for Evil Dead Burn now. Dude, you're so right. Dude, you're so right. I'm so scared. Oh, shit. Oh my God. Where's she at? Where's she at? I don't like this. Staying alert. Two to go. Thanks, Grace. Thank you for that. Oh my God. Infested is so good, Evan. I'm so glad you're here, and I'm so glad you watched that movie. Truthfully, it's the reason, it's one of the many reasons I'm excited for that movie. I think it's gonna rock very hard. And you know, I know a lot of people are like, well, Jake, you know, I can't just be excited for a movie from a director I don't know that much about. Okay, but have you seen Infested? Because it's so good. And that's why I'm so excited for it. Okay. Okay. Thank you for those kind words, Jake. If you want more to the story, I got heard. Hang on. I'm so sorry, everybody. Here we go. Peyton, you're throwing 20 bucks out there. That is so kind. Thank you for the support of the page. If you want more to the story, I got her to watch more murder mystery type movies. She likes, like, I know we did last summer, and the first horror in theater was the requel we both loved as well. Oh, that's wonderful. That's great. So you've been kind of, that's been your thing with your mom, essentially, has been going to see horror movies all the time. That's really wonderful to hear. No, that's a very good thing. I think that's great. No, that's my big thing growing up with my dad was him and I would watch horror movies every every other like weekend night kind of thing. Like he would show me some sort of weird horror movie that he liked from back in the day. And growing up, you know, that was kind of where my love of horror really came from. And it sounds like you got something similar with your mom. So that's really wonderful to hear, Peyton. And again, just one of the big reasons I do this page is to talk about horror, celebrating it, having that experience with another person too, I feel like is one of the many like just big joys of loving movies. So that's a really wonderful thing to hear, Peyton. That's a really wonderful thing to hear about. And thank you for supporting the page. I love that you have that relationship with your mom, and I'm just so glad that you are enjoying horror movies with each other, you know? So that's a great thing. It's a really great thing to hear. Thank you for the $20, Peyton. I really appreciate you a bunch. I did not want to miss that. I didn't want to miss that by any means. So thank you for sending that through. It's really kind. Okay, where am I going? I think I'm gonna... Oh my God! What the fuck?
Why is it so stiff?
Oh, she's coming out. Jesus, I can't watch. I can't even watch right now. I can't even watch right now. Oh my God.
Stay back.
I'm so scared. I'm so scared. I'm so scared. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do.
Die already.
This is too much. This is far too much. Come on, you're so close. You're so close. You're so close. So close. Oh my God. 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 Peyton, no, it's all good, dude. Thank you for the 2. No, not at all. It's all good. It's all good. I really appreciate the support. No, I'm so scared. Apologies. I'm on edge with this game. I'm sweating from both the heat and the stress of this game, and it's kind of a wonderful thing, in a way. Okay, I do not have eyes on her, and I don't like that. I hear her moving back there, but I don't know where she's at in particular. I hear her moving around. Where the hell is she? Oh, there she is. There she is. There she blows. Okay. I see another red... Oh my God! Dude, why is this game so scary? What?
No lever.
I do not need a tool for this. Are you kidding me right now?
Has to be one somewhere.
No way, dude. No. Oh, shit. Okay. 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 Okay, we just gotta... Okay, she's gone. She's gone. She's gone. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine, everybody. I don't know why you keep saying it's not.
Power has been successfully restored.
Okay, now all I gotta do is get back upstairs. That's all I gotta do.
Close one. They should open the hatch. I need to hurry.
Okay. Okay. What's up, Ghost in the Dark Kills? How we doing? How we doing? Okay, all I need to do is get over here. Where? Oh no, where's the thing? Where's the thing? Wasn't it right here? Oh no. Oh no, where am I? Oh guys, I don't remember. I don't remember where to go. Isn't that it right there? That's it. That's it right there. There we go, baby. It's okay, fellas. I'm only crying a little bit. Nope.
We're getting out of here. Get out of the fucking way.
Oh, I was ready for that one. I was ready for that, baby.
Come on. Open.
Oh, I missed. No way did I miss. Oh, man. That was not good. Oh! God, that's messed up. Oh, there's nothing more. There is, you know, there may be no better feeling than defeating a boss in Resident Evil.
Finally.
Look at that pile of meat. All right. Anything else that I'm missing here? I don't think I'm missing nothing.
Please be okay.
Emily, it's me.
Oh, no. No, dude.
Emily? Oh no. Wake up. Come on.
Casper, this game is, in my opinion, way better than okay. This has been one of the best horror games I've ever played.
30. Oh, come on, Emily. 1, 2, 3. Wake up, Emily.
Oh, this is really sad. I'm bummed out, dude.
Come on.
A moment of silence for Emily, says Peyton. Yeah. Dude.
Emily.
The duality with, you know, her mutated sister being the boss here, and then she also dies. God, that's... Wait a minute.
Emily. Hi. It's me. I'm right here. You okay? You okay?
Oh, no. Oh, no, dude. She's gonna turn into one of those things, dude. Oh, man. Oh, this is so sad.
Emily. Emily. Emily.
Oh. I can't believe the game made me do that. Oh my god.
I wanted to save her.
You don't understand. It's
No, I never would have escaped without her. This is all my fault.
You would have escaped without her, though, Grace. You did all the work.
Trust me, baby. But we're still alive.
I'm beyond traumatized that it ain't
going.
Emily, says Peyton. I know, dude.
No.
Dude, this is so good.
Grace.
Okay, I cannot lose Leon too right now, guys. I cannot lose Leon at the same fucking scene. What are we doing? Ghost in the Dark Kills, we're going to be dedicating the end of the year towards Friday the 13th. November and December, I've already got it planned out. We're going to be rewatching all the Friday the 13th movies. It's a soft launch because I think Crystal Lake is going to be coming out around that time. So end of the year is going to be Friday the 13th Central around here, which is going to be really fun. Fun way to warm up the wintertime.
Alpus is within reach, Grace.
Oh shit, this guy's here too? What's happening?
I'd like you to come with me.
Come with you.
Well, you feel lost, but you're not.
Peyton, thanks for the 2. You're saying if Leon dies, I'm done, bro. Dude, me too, man. Leon's my favorite character in this whole thing. Grace is a great character, though, too. I can't stress that enough. What the fuck?
I've been waiting for you, Grace.
Is that who I think it is?
Who are you?
Raccoon City. You're the reason for its destruction, but you're also the key to building a brave new world. You're the final piece.
This is a huge twist if that's who I think it is.
True purpose.
Bro, is that fucking Wesker? I thought Wesker was dead. This is the best Resident Evil game ever made. Wow. Yeah, let's save. Let's overwrite that save. Dude, what? Guys, Wesker was thrown into a fucking volcano. What's happening here? Oh, she's got that thing going on now, too. Same thing as Leon.
Hey, checking in.
Oh, that's not it, Peyton. Yeah, we got a whole nother half to this thing.
Did you find anything on Elpis?
I think we're about halfway through the game, from what I know.
Nothing on the servers of the CIA or the Pentagon.
Maybe we need a higher clearance.
Oh, no, this is the girl that's been talking to Leon the whole time.
And I was
Okay.
told to shut down the
Different
investigation.
character.
What? Why?
They didn't say.
Orders from on high.
Look, we don't need you taking a hit for this. I'll just go it alone.
We're in this together.
Till the end. I've always been good at working in the shadows.
Back to Raccoon City, baby.
Just don't do anything too risky.
Back to the place where it all began.
Never.
Freddy, I've never played Life is Strange. I've heard very good things about it, though. That might be one I add to the list.
She definitely has something to do with Elvis.
This is the part of the game I've kind of been waiting for the whole time. This was like a big part of what they were marketing, that you were going to go to Raccoon City, all being blown up. I'm very excited for this part. Weird being here during the daytime,
The
too.
road's gone. Have to find another way around.
All right. I'll leave that to you. I think I found a clue as to where they might be. Some coordinates on Victor's computer.
Got it, thanks.
Right in the center of Raccoon City.
Dude. Oh, this is so cool. As a huge Resident Evil fan, this is like insane. I cannot stress that enough.
No, not this way.
They're literally like, dude, don't go that way. I just want to look around. This is so cool. This is an iconic location for the series. I mean, 2 and 3 both take place here. It's like coming back here after all this time. Oh my god. Dude, is Leon driving like a Tesla? This is kind of got some like Tesla vibes to it. That's wild. All right, what do we got on the ground here? Raccoon City Incident Newspaper. Does it got the right date on it? 1998, September 30th. Yeah. End of the world, evacuate immediately. My God. If you are in Raccoon City, I urge you to evacuate now. Leave if you can. If you cannot evacuate, go to the police station, the nearest public facility, wherever you can. Take any weapon you have and hide in the nearest sturdy building. This will probably be the last paper we will publish, and I am the last Raccoon Times reporter. Thank you, dear readers, for all your support over the years. I urge you once more, run, find somewhere safe, survive. Very, very cool. Erica, thank you so much for throwing out the reaction video marathon. If you guys missed any of the Scream reaction videos, really fun little uploads. Please go check those out. I appreciate the love on those, by the way. It really does mean a lot. Let's read some more newspapers. Have you seen my son? I feel like, is that that's not Carlos from 3, is it? Can reload this bad boy. Ooh. I don't know why I said it like that. Yeah, there we go. Little handgun ammo. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Nice. I feel like this game has got a little bit of everything that I love about Resident Evil in it. Like, we're killing a whole bunch of zombies. Eviction notice. We're able to kill a whole bunch of zombies with Leon's campaign, which has been fun. But then we're also getting like things like Grace's campaign, that whole energy where it's like, it's more scary survival horror. Oh, I ain't going down in there. Are you kidding me? Is that where I'm supposed to go?
It's like time stopped here.
If not for Umbrella, it could have just been a normal city.
Yeah. Now it's nothing but ash and memories. Need
a key to unlock it. Okay. We can find a key. In Scream 1, Casey on the opening scene, she got hung over a huh? Casey got all kinds of screwed up in that first movie. All right, we got some scraps here, which is nice. He's like picking up some scraps. Leon, I don't know about this, dog. Can I go back? I might have messed up. Do you see all the... Oh, dude, I'm about to fight some spiders, aren't I? There's a spider in the... Oh, fuck. Yep. Oh, dude, no. No! Absolutely not.
Shit.
Dude, this is so cool. Well, I messed up. Oh, and of course I have no shotgun shells. Oh no, that's totally gonna be the thing that's the best against them. Nope. Yep. Could have told you that was gonna happen. Ow! Oh my god. Oh my god. What was I supposed to do in that situation? Oh my god! Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, go! Oh my god, absolutely not, dude. Why is this game so scary?
Right.
Is there anything over here that I'm missing? Okay, no, I'm just crazy. Okay, we can't go that way. We can't go that way. That's fine. That's fine. Handgun ammo. Cool. I used all my shotgun shells a minute ago, so that's fun. It says we're fine. Are we? I'm not fine. Maybe you're fine, Leon. Jesus! Oh, no. There's not little ones, too. Are you kidding me? Oh, absolutely not. This is my word. This is literally what I'm scared of the most. Oh no, you can't reload fast enough, Leon. I don't feel bad that they're babies, just for the record. I just want that to be known. There is no sympathy because they're little baby spiders. Mother of pearl. Yeah, I could have predicted that was gonna happen. I thought he was just gonna pop out every single time. Oh god, okay. Okay. We are lasered in, baby.
You're a real pest, you know that.
Okay, okay. Okay, buddy. Okay, nope. Nope, absolutely not. Jesus. Okay, just pause a sec, okay?
Has anyone taught you how to play nice?
What is this?
Where are you?
Okay, explosives. Explosives. Oh. Oh, I see how to kill it. I see what I gotta do. Yeah, come on down here, buddy. I'm ready for you now. I'm horrified. Oh my god. Okay. Leon, you gotta reload a little faster, buddy. I don't know where he's at. I don't know where he's at. I don't know where he's at. Oh my god, he's right behind me. Oh my god, he's right behind me. Oh my god. I gotta shoot his butt, I think. How do I get him to turn around? Okay, my guy's he's just apparating in places, man. What the? Oh, there we go.
You had enough. I don't have time for this control.
There you are. Yeah, come on, buddy. Ouch. He just pooped all over me. There we go. Oh. This is the illest shit I have ever played in my life.
Oh, I miss our Raccoon City hospitality.
Are you kidding me right now? I just willy-nilly taking out a giant spider? I mean, I don't know. I don't know if it gets much better than that, guys. All right, let's go back up the stairs. I think I know exactly where this goes. What? That just trip you up, Leon? A little sofa in the subway? Sofa in the subway. Write that down, guys. That's gonna be my punk rock band. I literally could have unlocked this earlier, I bet. I bet it. Whoa, what? The care center is all the way over there. Raccoon City Center is where I'm trying to get to. Are these all the other places I was? Man, we're just learning about the whole Resident Evil map at this point. I'd have just died of fear if I were him. I think so, Erica. I'm going to be honest. Oh, why is it saving? Oh, no. Okay. Everything's fine.
Okay, Sherry. I've hit the barricade. Looks like someone else was here first, and they were planning on busting their way in. No way around?
We're gonna bust our way in, all right.
The Army Corps of Engineers erected it to seal the city. It goes on for miles.
Guess the only way in is through then.
Doc, what? Huh? Did I really miss some shotgun shells back there? Oh, I'm sad about that. How do I get back there? Peyton, thank you so much for the $10. I really appreciate it, my friend. You are saying, I would pull a Ghostface and burn it all down and run my happy little ass out of there like GTA 6 and Scream 8 with Stu in it. It's on the other side. I hate spiders with a passion I can't explain. If Stu was here, he would just use his TV superpowers, of course, to be able to take them all out. That's the best thing. That's the best part of all this. That's the thing. Giant spiders are terrifying. That I was like, I'm literally sweating. I have sweat coming out of every pore in my body. This game is insane. I'm loving every second of it. Dude, thank you for the $10. I really appreciate it. I am excited for GTA 6 when that eventually comes out. Will it ever come out? That's a big question, isn't it? Thank you for the 10, my friend. Freddie, also, which other games do I like to play? Like I said, huge fan of Resident Evil, always have been. One of my first video games. We've been playing some pretty fun games on the page, like a bunch of like some goofier stuff too, which has been fun. I'm trying to think of a good example. Something like Burglin' Gnomes. We played that the other night. I posted a video about it recently. In case you missed that, please go check it out. It was really funny over on the gaming page. That was a fun one to play. We're all over the place. I mean, we play a bunch of horror games. We'll play some multiplayer games too. Lots of fun stuff on the page though, for sure. So, all right. So the game is telling me to go that way, but last time I did that, I had to fight a giant spider. So let's explore for a minute here. Lots and lots of sinkholes in Raccoon City. I mean, that's what happens when you blow a whole place up like this. Search camp. Hang on. This sounds a little sketch. A detonator requires 3 parts: signal receiver, distributor, and relay. Retrieve them immediately. We don't have much time. Avoid contact with the infected at all costs. If combat is unavoidable, deal with it quickly. Provide situational updates every 30 minutes. No power, no power. Okay. Oh, that's what I'm talking about, baby. We need a key to unlock this too. Okay, hang on. Before we do anything else, we're finding keys for these things. Did I miss handgun ammo? Wait, what? How am I missing handgun ammo over here? Wait a minute. Scribe Games, this absolutely is some Resident Evil 9. We are trying to play this game and beat it all, trying to make it happen. We've gotten through quite a bit of it, which has been fun. Okay, can't get through that gate as of now. Anything back in this corner? Ooh, that's what I'm talking about, baby. We gotta find a key for that container. I want to get in there. Nothing in here. Okay. I'm checking every car now, dude. Okay. I know where I need to go, but I don't really want to go in there because it's got a bloody handprint on it. That's usually not a good sign. Need a key to unlock this. Okay, we're just gonna have to go in there, aren't we? Fun. It's not running, probably because the power's down. What's going on here? Okay.
Sure, there's an old BSAA camp here. This is trashed.
Does YouTube allow you to change the stream name, or would you have to restart to do that? I could change it midstream. I guess what I like to do for the replay is that people typically replay the streams and then they listen up until this part. What's great about doing this is I think it's fun because otherwise I would just be done. You know, that's the other thing. I can't talk horror for 3 hours every single night. But what is nice is this is helping me prop up the gaming channel a little more, being able to put some uploads over there. And the streams over there just weren't hitting as well. So I was like, might as well just stream all in one place, make that happen. I know Twitch allows that, but didn't know about YouTube. I could rename it, but I'd basically just have to rename it back. You know what I mean? Because I still want people to watch this on replay, for the horror stuff at least. But no, you're not wrong. I've just been kind of trying to make it known that like at the end of these streams, I'm typically playing games now. And it's fun, man. I always have a good time. I always have a good time with this, and I know not everybody likes the gaming section of the streams, but I know some people do, which is also great. We still got 20 people watching. That's double what we'd usually have over on the gaming channel. So, again, I really appreciate everyone who supports the page. Thank you for supporting it through, just not just the horror talk stuff, but also the game stuff as well.
Looks like they left in a hurry.
What were the BSAA doing in Raccoon City?
Interesting.
What is it?
The computer's not locked. They were also headed to the center of Raccoon City.
BSAA, they didn't come in until later games.
That reminds me.
They were never in Raccoon City, or were they?
Database, and I noticed something's missing.
What's that?
There's no record of anyone ordering the missile strike on Raccoon City.
Well, if not them, then who?
This is changing everything we know about those original games. This is crazy.
We untriggered the alarm. Well, looks like your campaign to make the DSO stand down really didn't work, Zeno.
I'll leave this matter to you, then.
Oh, maybe that's not Wesker. Something about the look and feel of this seems off in comparison to the 4 remake. I don't know, maybe it's just me. I'm loving every second of this. Tactical tracker device that records combat data. Credits earned from kills can be used at supply boxes. The tactical tracker logs your combat data in real time. The more enemies you dispatch, the more credits you earn. Credits can be used to purchase items, weapons, or upgrades at a supply box. So that's probably this. What the fuck? This is sick. No way. That's such a cool system. Okay. Alligator snapper? That's what they used to call me in high school, baby. Wow. We can get different upgrades for weapons? Man. All right, this is where the enemies are going to come in then. Apartment building gates. I did not get a key for that yet. Any chance I can go back? No, I think I'm just gonna have to start fighting things. That's okay. Let's earn some credits, baby. Oh, I'm gonna buy all of it. Don't you worry. I can't open that door even if I tried. Okay. Show me some zombies. I know they're in here. Ooh. Ooh, I'll take... Yeah. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I'll take a little hand grenade. Okay. Okay, take a little bit of that action. Not bad, not bad. Gunpowder small. Can be used to create a variety of ammo. Okay. Okay. Hopefully more than just handgun ammo, though, because that's kind of boring. That's no fun. Paula got some Cheerios. Let's fucking go. What kind of Cheerios? There's like a million not Cheetos. Cheerios flavors. Necromechanimal, what's up, my dude? You can click on your rifle in the inventory to remove the scope. Makes it great for short range. That is an excellent point. What's happening here? Rifle ammo. Okay, that's what that is. Trying to figure out a way to conserve space here. Is there another, like, 3? I guess could do... Hang on. Let me rearrange my inventory real quick. Isn't this fun? Isn't this a good time? Look at that. Look, oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Beautiful, baby. No wasted space. That's what I'm talking about. Ooh. Ooh. Now, if that ain't awesome, I don't know what is. What's my favorite snack? Oh, Paula's got the OG. Okay, okay. I mess around with a little bit of that. Some good stuff right there. Dude, I don't even... There's so many good... There's a lot of good flavors of Cheerios. But like Honey Nut, you know? That bangs. That bangs, man. How's my inventory looking after that? Okay. Do I have 5 grenades? Ain't no one messing with Leon, dude. No? Okay. That's fine. That's totally fine. I can make more stuff, but I simply choose not to. I don't need handgun ammo. I kind of need like other ammo, if I'm being honest. I never learned how to make some of the other ammos. Wait. I could have done that the whole time. Okay, that's fine. Auto sort. Psh. You kids in your games. You got it easy. Back in the day, you had to figure it all out.
Strange. Where are all the bodies?
Don't say that. Leon, come on, dog. You know exactly where that's heading. Leon, you kind of did this to yourself just saying that. I'm just being honest. What? What? Oh! Oh my God. This is so scary. What do you mean? They ain't dead yet. It's basically what you're saying. When this game couldn't get any cooler, they're just saying, fuck you. They're saying, yeah, the bombs went off in Raccoon City. There's still zombies here and giant spiders. I can't even begin to tell you how cool that is. I'm so hyped up right now. Dude, let's go, man. I'm missing some shotgun shells over here. Grace could never, says Necro. That's too funny. Hey, she did a pretty good job taking out that one enemy a second ago. That was pretty cool. Erica's saying I'd never go there. Me fucking neither, dude. This has never been a safe town. Not one time. Not one time in the franchise's history. Oh, man. There's got to be a secret box or something, right? All right, we're just gonna hit the button. I'm not finding anything else.
I'm busted. I'll have to shoot it down.
I'll just have to shoot it down. It says that's like it's nothing. God, Leon's so badass, bro. Ah, see? That's the thing, though. You can go down here, I bet. Not yet. Okay. Hang on. Oh, is this all about to fall? Oh, my God! Oh, my God! Oh, my God, no. Bro, where are they? Hang on. Hang on. Dude, this is so scary. Okay, we're getting in the corner. Not a good move, but it's the move I've got. Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Nope. Ow. Oh, absolutely not. Absolutely not, bro. What time do I stop streaming? Probably soon. I'm probably keeping my poor fiance up. She's she's hearing me scream over here. This is the scariest game I've ever played. I mean, I've played some knockout games on here, man. This is insane. Dude, that was... Okay. All right, let's get up here. Let's make this happen. All right, get a little green herb. Love some herb, baby. Oh, I can just go down there, huh?
Broke my damn hatchet.
E to sharpen. Yeah. These are like hardened zombies, dude. They took like, you know, a nuclear blast, basically. These guys can withstand anything. Oh, this guy's throwing stuff at me? Oh, hell no. Don't you... No. Don't you pick up more stuff. Hang on. Hang on, let me reload. That being able to climb is unfair. It really is. For myself, I will always be awake through the morning all the way to 10 or 11 until I go to sleep. I usually... I've been staying up late a lot lately, and I gotta stop doing that. I like usually like 10 or like 10 o'clock I'm done working, and then I try to rest, you know, for like an hour, do something to unwind, and then go to sleep. But I gotta get some more Z's, man. Gotta find some time to get some more sleep in there. Okay. Let's reload before anything else tries to fight us. I keep feeling like I missed something in this building. This I gotta start using because it's taking up space in the inventory. I see you in there. Can I get over there? No? Okay. I cannot get over there. Not bad, not bad. So my goal is to kind of take out every enemy. Oh, sweet. Apartment keys. Nice.
Bad news, Sherry. This place is overrun with zombies.
What? That's impossible. They should have all been wiped out by the missile.
Yeah.
Nope.
They should have.
This is one of the greatest sequel games maybe ever. I'm so happy. Any zombies in the distance that I can take out? Oh yeah. Hang on. Can I stop missing? Ooh, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Do we have any more zombies to shoot at, though? Those are those zombies. The zombier zombies. They've evolved. The distributor? Did I miss that back there? I have a feeling there's nothing good waiting for me around here. What zombie game is this? Resident Evil 9. Oh, I need gas. Gas-powered generator. That's totally what that was. I'm gonna just click on all this stuff. It's old, but still might work with some fuel. Won't run without fuel. Press the button, nothing's gonna happen, because you need fuel.
There should be a part for the detonator somewhere around here.
It's like Leon can predict the future. All right, we got the distributor. 1 out of 3 parts.
Sure, found the distributor. 2 more parts and I can jerry-rig the detonator for that gate.
Great. Can you see any more from your position?
Oop. Something there?
Another BSAA camp.
Yep.
It should have the signal receiver.
Anything else that looks interesting? Oh!
Relays over there, huh? That should be a fun trip.
We're climbing on the building, like on top of buildings and whatnot. This is gonna be fun. Man.
Got the location for those parts. Going to collect them now.
Okay. I'll look into the BSAA in the meantime.
This game is so good. Just in case I didn't say it enough times. Okay, nothing else back here. Wrong button. Hang on now. Yeah, let's do one of these bad boys. Nice. Auto sort. Get in the zone. Autos. Okay, nope. That's definitely copyright written. We have no bullets for that, which is fun. Always a good time. We need fuel. And we can get into the apartment building. Yeah, let's just take the elevator down. What's my favorite Batman game? You know, that's really funny that you say that, because I have never played one of those before. I've had many people tell me, like, highly recommend them to me. I've never actually gotten around to playing one, though. Okay, we have like 11,000 credits. Cool. 22 kills, that's what I'm talking about. A modern semi-automatic shotgun with excellent grouping. It is ideal for precision shooting. A dot sight can be attached. I like that. Body armor would be nice. Ineffective when durability hits 0, can be repaired at the supply box. That might not be terrible. A case upgrade would be good. Three bullets is 800. Arkham City, but I love Night and also the VR version. Yeah, I've heard really good things about all those. At some point, I will make that happen. I feel like I should buy this because it's a different gun. But at the same time, I'm kind of thinking about the crazy shotgun. I can sell some stuff too. That's actually that's huge. Not really anything. Not really anything too crazy. I think I'll buy the shotgun. I'm gonna be honest. I think I'm gonna buy the shotgun, and then we're gonna. Yeah, and then we're gonna sell the other shotgun. Bye-bye. Okay. Do one of those bad boys. Nice. Can I reorganize this somehow? Yeah. That's what it is. Yep. Whatever you sell, you can buy back at the same price, so it's basically like a storage box. Oh, okay. That's nice. Yeah, I just don't want to be carrying around 2 shotguns if I don't have to, you know? Where's the fun in that? I guess I could make some handgun ammo because, you know, why the heck not? All right, let's move on. What other movies are you planning on seeing this month, Jake? Really excited for Undertone, and that's Slanted. We're going to give a try. So we're going to see what that's all about. I'm trying to think. Ready or Not 2, I'm really excited for. I will be covering that movie pretty closely during that week. And we're actually going to do a rewatch of Ready or Not next week, which is going to be fun. I'm trying to think what else is big that's coming up. I know there's more that I just can't think of off the top of my head. They Will Kill You. That's another one I'm really excited for. You'd put the Requiem in there until I think it was like 0 coins though. That's my thing. I think I have enough room. I think for now. Like look at all that. Look at all that room right there. That's something. Actually, I can put the distributor. I just thought about that. I can free up a little bit of space by doing that. Oh, can I not just like put the okay, no. Never mind. I thought maybe I could like attach it to the no, it's like a no. What did you think of the previews that got featured before Scream 7? The Scary Movie 6 teaser trailer was really interesting, and this looks like a trap. Oh, it's a hand grenade. Nice. The Scary Movie 6 trailer especially was fantastic, and it was a little different than the one that dropped online. I think it had a spoiler in it, so I won't talk about it publicly, but I did mention it in that Scary Movie 6 video I did last week. So there's a potential spoiler that they had in the theatrical one that hasn't been released online. That's all I'm going to say about it, if you haven't seen it. I hear zombies. I don't know where, but they're around. Large gunpowder can be used to create a variety of ammo and even hand grenades. Wow. Look at that, necromechanimal. Look at that. Got ourselves some bullets. That was kind of the game giving it to us, wasn't it? But still. All right, where do I go? Apartment building of doom or basement of doom? Both do not sound very good. Signal receiver seems to be over there. I'm going to go into the basement of doom. I can't imagine there's anything good in here. And guys, if nothing else, would make for some good content. Which Jurassic Park movies you like to watch? The original trilogy is fantastic. And I'm someone who didn't hate Rebirth. I don't think it was awful. I thought Rebirth was kind of fun. Nice. Tracking module. A device with stored combat data can be redeemed for credits at a supply. Oh, nice. Okay, very cool. Also, Peyton had a chat that I missed that I don't want to miss. Saving Ron 2, Mario Galaxy. I was debating Project Hail Mary. I kind of wanted to see that too. That looked fun. Literally, the trailer has done a Scream 5 and showed all the good stuff my aunt told me because she read the book. I still kind of want to see it. It looks fun. I love a good sci-fi space movie, saving the world and all that. What'd you think of the preview of Passenger? There's one other Mummy movie that was not Brendan Fraser. Paula, I'm really excited for both of those. The Passenger trailer scared the crap out of me. Wow, what a jump scare in there. And the Mummy, I think, is getting a lot of flack for no reason. I'm going to be honest. It looks great. I think it's going to be awesome. So bring on the Mummy movie. I think it's gonna totally rock. Both of those, I have some high anticipation for. Passenger, I may be like a little more excited for, just because I kind of don't know what I'm getting myself into with that one, and that's always a little more exciting. I feel like I'm like, oh, I don't know what's really going on with this one. It's kind of exciting. It's cool shit. Nothing going on here. Okay. The Mummy's coming from Lee Cronin, though. That, you know, that's gonna rock. Come on now. What am I missing here? Oh, that's the scariest thing I've ever seen. That's just a horrifying image. Guys, I feel like something bad's gonna be in here. We're hunting zombies. All staff, when a battery dies, you'll need to get a new one from either the sewage facility or the underground parking garage. That's a little frustrating. My phone just fell over. It's not funny. That is not, that ain't funny. What are you talking about? What are you talking about right now? Someone's gonna pop out of that water? I know, Erica. That's why I got the hell out of there. Like, no way, dude. Wait, was there a ladder over there? Oh, I totally have to go over there. There's probably some good stuff. Probably some good stuff over there. Guys, I'm too scared of shit coming out of the water. There's a shark in one of these old games, man. That was too much for me. Traumatized me as a kid. I gotta go deeper into this shit. Oh no. Oh no, man. I need a crank. You always need a crank. If you're ever playing a Resident Evil game and you think, I'm not gonna need a crank, that's crazy. You're gonna need a trust me, you're gonna need a crank. Okay. Did I miss this? Hang on a minute. What? Oh, I did miss it. Yeah, duh. All right, we're down here. This should be totally fine. Are you married or single, bro, or engaged? Just want to know. I am engaged currently, and we are planning my wedding with my lovely fiance, Madison. She's been featured on a bunch of these streams, a bunch of the gaming ones especially. Oh, why is it saving? Oh, you know ain't nothing good is going to be in that. Dude, is something popping out of that truck? Oh, hell no. Okay, we're going back. we're going back. You know, I'm looking for like a good stopping point, and I keep getting to like more interesting points. It's locked from the other side. Damn it. Oh, no. I'm going to have to fight something. It's probably going to be another big spider. Let's go. You know what? I'm ready for it. Bring it on. I got a cool shotgun. Oh, nothing good can come from this. Leon, you have to know nothing good can come from jumping down there. Oh, no. Okay. Nice. Huh? Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Okay, that's scary. Jake, I have to go. If you read the script I gave you, a shout out in the credits. Enjoy it, man, and thank you again. I never thought something like this would come. Peyton, thank you for the 5, man. And yeah, I will be checking that out after this stream. So thank you again so much for the support, my dude. I really appreciate it. And have a nice night, man. Thank you so much. Oh my god. Crap. Thank you again. God bless. Love you, brother. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate that. Thank you for the 2. Whoosh. Who baby? Who baby? Who baby? Right, I get points for killing things. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh man! Oh god, we gotta go. Yeah, come a little closer, buddy. Come a little closer. Come on now. Come on now. That's what I'm talking about. What? What is happening? What is happening? Oh my god, I can't move. Oh my god, I can't move. Leon, you gotta move, man. How in that situation are you like, this is fine? Leon, 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 run, dude. What are you doing? What are you even thinking right now? Are you crazy? Oh. Can take a minute to catch my breath, my god. Bro, I have put so many shotgun shells into you. What are you talking about? You just can't put this guy down. I hear more. I hear more. Okay. Oh, I'm killing all of them. Look, you're getting rewarded for killing these guys. I'm taking them all out. Who walks during terror? These game characters do not... They have no sense of urgency, like, whatsoever. They're just like, it's fine. I mean, this guy is the same dude who kills, you know, giant spiders for breakfast. Kind of energy. So maybe that's what's up. He was just like, eh. It's fine. What am I missing here? Can I not just jump that? Look, I've seen Leon jump these things before, okay? Or do I gotta push that? Oh, I didn't turn this all the way. I see. What's my favorite scary movie, 1 through 6? Dude, that's such a good question because I really think that the first two are phenomenal. I think that there's a really interesting argument for Scary Movie 3 being up there. Because I think Scary Movie 3 is kind of underrated. Scary Movie 4 has, you know, Anna Faris, which is great. Kind of love that, but it's kind of just fine. And Scary Movie 5 is... it's borderline unwatchable, but you know what? We're still going to watch it, damn it. We're still going to make that happen. I think this new one is going to be in the top 3 for sure. Without a doubt. Because 3 is fun, but it's not... It's, you know, it's just got it's got a few really good jokes. Is kind of how I feel about it. Got ourselves a battery. Nice. You know what I just thought about? Yeah, I'm probably not fine. Okay, there we go. And then let's combine all these bad boys for another one of those. Looky there at that. What kind of ammo can I make? 100%. 100%, yeah. I mean, just give me all the shotgun shells, dude. What's a go-to vacation spot? That's such a good question. Ooh, God, I really gotta think about that. You know, I've always wanted to go to Bora Bora. Never been. But if I could go, that would be awesome. Place looks sick. My favorite place I've ever been to on vacation, however, is 100% Universal Studios, though, because that just was it's just a place that is so much fun. It's a place that celebrates movies, just like how I like. And if you've never been there during Halloween season, they got a horror movie thing going on that is really awesome. So couldn't recommend that enough. Okay. All right. One down, 2 to go. Or one down, 1 more to go, I mean. You liked Scream 7 more than you thought you would? Well, that's great. That's wonderful. I'm glad you did. Oh, fuck this, dude. Dude, this is so scary. No. No. They're coming from all sides, man. They're coming from all sides. Oh, no. Absolutely the fuck not. I should clear out all the zombies. This game's gonna thank me for it later. Okay. I hear a lot more of them, which is never good. Please stop missing, Leon. Try harder. Try harder. Try harder. Thank you for trying harder. Wow. It's dark and wet, my 2 least favorite things. Okay, the scary music has gone away. What's our first dance song? You know, we actually already have that picked out. You're gonna laugh at me. We're thinking about doing Niall Horan's Black and White. I'm looking around because I'm hearing zombies. We really like that tune. And Madison really likes it especially, so. Anything to make her happy. Oh my god. Dog, no. No, we ain't putting up with that. Whoa, big old box of stuff. Yeah, shotgun blast to the head. You don't typically survive that. Nope. Nope. Where? Where? Okay. There. Yeah, I wasn't putting up with none of that. Okay. Scary things in the water. Yeah, that's about what you missed. Where? Where? Oh, it's in here. This sun's gonna jump right out at me. Woo, baby. That's what I'm talking about. More points to add to the board, baby. That's all I'm seeing. That's all I'm seeing. Don't forget you can stealth axe. Oh, you're right. Oh, shit. Well, there goes stealth axing. Thank you for the 5, Peyton. I really appreciate it. Most anticipated movies for 2026 for me: Spider-Man, Doomsday, Scary Movie, Odyssey, Mario Galaxy, Hunger Games, and Insidious 6. I'm really excited for the new Spider-Man. I feel like they're getting Spider-Man a little more right these days. I make fun of Spider-Man No Way Home quite a bit, but there are elements of it where I'm like, I'm seeing improvement from the last 2 movies. Not that the first 2 Tom Holland Spider-Man movies are bad movies, so to say. I enjoy them for what they are, but I do feel like they miss a lot of why I like Spider-Man, personally. And I think Brand New Day, I think should, capture that maybe a little more. So I'm actually kind of excited for that one too. Super Mario Galaxy is just going to be fun. The first one was great. You know what? I had a good time with it. I was like, hell yeah, man. That was fun. So really hoping that hits. And yeah, scary movie is just going to be so funny, dude. I can't wait for that goofy shit. There's a light in the distance. I always love when you get to the machine gun in these games. Yeah, I gotta test this bad boy out. Peyton, thank you so much for the 5. I really appreciate your support of the page. Really means a lot. I know Super Mario Galaxy, I see a lot of people who are really excited for that. But yeah, I think it ought to be fun. I thought the first one was cool. I think they're gonna have like more of the characters in there, which is great. Scream 7 is Spider-Man No Way Home Scream Edition. Yeah. No Way Home, again, leaned on the nostalgia. And dude, it's fun the first time you watch it. I just feel like after that, it's kind of like, well. Now I feel like I'm not having as much fun with it. Opening night, great time. But beyond that, it's like, Okay, we've made it out. Oh, this ain't looking good. Oh, are these guys coming back to life right now? Hang on. What is this device that you have, Leon? What?
We encountered 3 infected and eliminated them. That's correct, sir. Do we proceed?
So the rumors were true? What rumors? The missile wasn't just about stopping the spread. Don't be ridiculous.
Affirmative. Listen up. Our objective hasn't changed. We rendezvous with the advanced party in the center of Raccoon City, then head for Ark. Our mission is to retrieve Elpis.
Yo.
Move out.
Yeah, Peyton, we're going late. I've been dying to play Resident Evil, dude. That's, if I'm being honest, any excuse I can make to get this in. Whoa, whoa.
Jesus, fuck!
Where is he? I'm fucking blind here. Oh, God! Oh, my fucking legs! Get cover! Get cover! Please help me!
Whoa, what?
Holy shit!
This dude. So he's not Wesker, apparently.
I thought I had a short fuse.
New Wesker is what I'm going to call him.
What are we doing here?
All in good time. You'll see.
Leon's like, let me feel you up a little bit here. All right, do we got like a saving point here or something? Oh, there we go. Can unlock BSAA supply containers found around the area. Well, see, that's what I'm talking about. What is back here? Another dead body. Oh, we didn't see him in the video. Oh, why is it giving us so much ammo? That's never good. What's up, Victor Cruz? How we doing? What's up? What's up? Welcome in. Thanks for being with us. Ooh. Found a little green herb there. Love a little herb. Look at all this. Look at all these supplies, man. Man, we're killing it out here. Inventory list. Container 1, medical supplies, consumables. Container 2, motorcycle and repair kit. We're about to open up container 2, dude. Get a motorcycle. Sniper rifles in container 3 and container 4 sniper rifle attachments. We have not found container 3 or 4. Well, now we know what's in the containers. That's interesting. Interesting stuff there.
Send some footage your way, Sean.
What the hell?
The guy at the end. White suit. Can you find anything on him?
Yeah, hold on.
I bet you still haven't seen that Giallo I was talking about, 7 blood-stained orchids.
So there are ghosts involved with Elvis, too.
I have not, but I am going to watch it as soon as possible, my friend. I'm so sorry. It's been a busy time, but I will 100% get to that. Let me know, is that on Tubi? Because I'm trying to allocate some time towards different movies and whatnot. Door to the right of that big crate will take you back to camp. I do kind of want to mess around a little bit, just for a sec, and then we will get back to camp. Especially with all these zombies over here. Oh my god, can I stop missing? Look, my goal is every single zombie in Raccoon City is going down. It's free on Tubi. Okay, then I am 100% going to watch it. I just hope you know that. Oh, machine gun ammo, that's what I'm talking about, baby. Container 3. There we go, baby. Now, the question is how the heck do I get over there? Oh, it's making me work for this. It's like, you want container 3, you gotta fight for this. All right, let's get down here. Nice. Yeah, Necro, I gotta watch that too, for sure. Oh, well, all them are alive. Oh, dude, you gotta die. Is he dead? Yeah, he's dead. Okay. I was gonna say, I'm like, dude, that's crazy. Ooh, got a little bit of sniper rifle action. Weapons that don't fit into your attaché case can be sold at the supply box center. Okay. Well, no. Well, hang on now. I don't want to just leave this behind. All right, we'll leave this and we'll come back for you. Well, let's see if we can auto sort. And that didn't really help, did it? Damn. Okay. Combine. Let's do a little... Save some space there. Stacked hand grenades. A hand grenade with another one attached to the bottom. Double the grenades, double the explosion. What do you have against using the propane tanks? Everything. Everything, apparently. Oh my god, yeah, there's one right there, isn't there? I didn't even think about that. I'm literally just like, I see zombie, I kill zombie. That is what's going through my brain, sadly. Can I not, like, flip? Used to be able to flip stuff in the old games. I have all these health things, dude, that I don't need. Okay. All right, we're coming back for this. We're going back to camp. Oh, of course. Dude, is everything coming back right now? Are you serious? All right, we're using a grenade. I don't care.
Eat this.
Eat this. Bam. Did he not die from that? Hang on. Hang on. Will you do a reaction video for Ready or Not 2? In preparation for Ready or Not 2, I will be... Oh, shit. I will be doing a reaction to the original Ready or Not. Yeah, when that one comes out on physical, I will 100% do something on Ready or Not 2. I can't, sadly, I can't watch these movies until, yeah, until they come out on physical by some means. Then I'll be able to mess around with them a little more. This game is so much fun, dude. I'm literally going to play this all night. I have to stop. There has to be like a save point somewhere. In prep for 2. Yeah, so next week I'm going to have the Dexter video come out. Wait, I think I have to go back the other way. Yeah. Yeah, okay. So next week, Dexter video comes out first, and then we're gonna do a Ready or Not rewatch video. But at the end of this week, we are doing a rewatch video on the movie Stream, which I'm really excited for. That's going to be fun. What's the point of coming out here? Anything out here? No? Okay. Oh, probably to take a gander at this.
They brought in the big guns.
Jesus. That's a big gun, all right. Ah. Back at camp, baby. I see what's up. Yeah, I think it's I do want to keep playing this, but I seriously have to I seriously have to go to bed. Oh, that's the save. Oh, I see what's up. Yeah. There we go. There we go. All right, we're going to mess with all my stuff just real quick. Look at that. Look at all those credits, baby. Oh, man. That's what I'm talking about. All right, guys. So much love to you all. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Greatly appreciate you bunches. And we will be playing more of this hopefully sometime soon. I don't know when I'm going to be playing more games on stream, but we will be talking horror at least tomorrow on the page. Not sure if I'm doing anything Friday, but so much love to you all. Thank you for hanging out with us. I will see you all hopefully tomorrow for an earlier stream at around 3 o'clock. But as always, don't forget to kill it out there, y'all. Bye-bye, bye-bye.